Yeah, no, so the only reason I was like, basically I'd made the decision that I was only going to stream if you ended up messaging me to play. Otherwise, I was, you know, going to do things that I should actually be doing.
I mean, my main thing was make sure to do it since I mentioned it.
Yeah,
like,
no, it was fair.
Just like I had to like, it was like it is very important that I don't forget, and that I am awake. That's also important.
Yes. I feel like I'm making my character look a little more Asian this time, which is beautiful, obviously.
Yeah, that's ain't nothing of issue. I don't.
I don't know. I am always like, I always want to go for like, make him look as pretty as possible, sort of thing. But then it's like, well, what hair works and stuff like that. Like, my other one, like, my main character looks like me. My second character is like red and blues kind of aesthetic. Now I'm like, what do I do?
You just get to the end and it's like, oh, I am. It's like, perfect. I have created Nami.
Oh man, that'd be fun. I wish more games had character customization to this level. I mean, I'm sure a lot of games do, but I still feel like there's a lot of lacking when it comes to like big games. Like, it's only really an MMO sort of idea.
I feel like there was a game that had like a massively good character creator, and
ESO.
I just like ran. Might have been ESO, and I just ran through it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So ESO has really good customization. I love the customization in ESO, but I hate playing multiplayer online. So, you know, like,
it's
yeah.
See, for me, it's just like
I could make Zaraki
like, no.
with this haircut. Hi, Austin. Hope you're going well, dude. We're heckin' vibing. Oh, look at the little Among Us character. Hell yeah. You know how there's like a haircut that looks like Zaraki? Genpachi Zaraki. Is it time for me to quiz you on all of the characters in Bleach? All of the captains?
No, it's not. No, it's been too long.
I know. That's why I like making Adara squirm when I do it. We're gonna watch so we're watching the Whole Cake arc on One Piece at the moment, and we're gonna as soon as the Whole Cake arc is done, we're actually gonna go back and watch Bleach. But we're just starting from like 20 episodes in. And because like there's going to be like new Bleach stuff that's released later this year. And if we don't watch the fillers, it's like 200 episodes. That could take like if Dara and I watched it like consistently throughout the entire week and the like, we could get through that within about 2 months, like easily. So fun times.
Totally could.
Alright, let's look at hair colors. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I don't make a lot of characters with light hair color. I can make them a ginger.
Jaden would love that.
Yeah. I could go gold. I don't know, man. What happens if I make it really orange? Fuck yeah. Really, it does look. It kind of does look like Nami now. I mean, Nami has more different hair now, and then if we go I don't know.
If only this game had a boob slider.
If only. Dude, that's the only thing this game is missing. Boob physics. My Hero Academia cool? Hell yeah, it is. I keep getting spoilers on Twitter for My Hero Academia, and my brain is like, I don't want... I can't say, because I don't even know if it's true or not, because I'm not watching it or reading the manga or anything. I'm not even up to date with My Hero Academia. Dara and I are up to season 4, like the start of season 4. And I'm so worried. I'm like, God, what's gonna happen? I don't know. I don't know. This is pretty nice, Aaron. With the orange, this looks like really nice here. Change the eyes. It's weird looking at the different types of eyes. What even is an eye anyway?
Well,
It's when a daddy eye and a mommy eye love each other very much. Now it looks more like Nami. Now we're getting somewhere.
look. You just be pre-time skip Nami. It's fine.
You know, I could make it look like Yamato. What's Yamato? Hi, Affy. How you going, Affy? Hope you're going well. Thanks for the great clip that Daft sent me just earlier. You probably didn't see it, Con. Let me. I'm gonna post it to you. It's obviously on fleek with who I am as a person.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. No fears.
No, that's just red flags all over.
What? Oh, red flags. Come at me, bro. Yamato One Piece. You should keep watching One Piece. Wondering if I can make a character that looks like Yamato. Cause she's so pretty. There were a bunch of great clips and quotes in that stream. Listen, I don't think before I speak most of the time. Like, it's not me. It's society. Yeah.
I'm never going to the bathroom in your presence again.
Wow. I mean, wait. When have you ever? Wait. That just occurs more questions. When have you ever?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's not what I want to hear. Da 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 da. Ba, da, da. Adorable. I love my little star. Wait, I'm trying out to see if I can make like a really cool like Yamato look. I don't think I can. I would have to like color the ends of the hair. I don't think you can do that. You can't do that, can you?
No, because I think Rise has like multicolor hairstyles. I think.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I was wondering why I was thinking I could.
Yeah.
If it was Yamato, I would have to go like kind of this hair. Not really. There is no fitting hair for Yamato.
There is.
My sad bro times. Ah.
Short.
No fun in the bathroom. You're right. No fun in the bathroom. Apparently. You know, can't I like, no matter what a person's doing, I usually say, okay, have fun, you know, like, whether they're going to the bathroom, like, I do it to my sister all the time, you know, whether she's going to the bathroom, leaving to work, something like that, I say, have fun at the end, okay? It's a normal thing to say. It's just that it was bad timing when Daft said, okay, I'm about to go to the bathroom, and I didn't think quick enough to be like, don't say have fun, Hannah, and she said it anyway, and this is where we are now. It's okay, I do that too. See, you get me.
Yeah. I'm just like, if only I had permissions to change your name in Discord, because otherwise I would have changed it to Bathroom Fun Police by now.
Absolutely not. Never.
But you are, though.
Faces are weird.
Yeah, sounds right.
I love the noses in this game.
Honestly,
So
and this is usually how I do things. All like weird looking faces can be fixed with the makeup options.
You're right.
Just like in real life.
Yeah. Can I not go back? What's happening here? What's my hand? Oh. No. Okay. What is fucking happening? Nice. Do you say you too when a waiter says to have a good meal? I try not to. I usually say, I think they usually say something along the lines of have a good day, and I'll say you too. I'll say you too to have a good day, but the food, I usually pick up on that. I'll be like, have a good night, I think I usually say.
Oh, I just respond to like all like food service people.
Become
Actually,
robot.
most people. Look, I just respond with thanks so much and leave it at that.
It's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
With this color, it all looks like scars, which is kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
My Twitch has perished.
Your Twitch.
I would like to reiterate how much I hate Twitch.
What? This is
Okay,
news to me. Go on.
Sorry. This was no. Okay. This is coming from me as one of the like only like 200 or so people that knew that the Twitch desktop app even existed.
Right. Yes. Okay.
because they closed it.
Right.
And I'm just like, you're telling me that if I want to watch Twitch, I have to open a tab in Chrome? How dare you?
How dare you make me open up Chrome? The
Like,
grossness.
I like having just like an application that's just the Twitch homepage. Because it was great.
Well, now you'll never
It's-
see it again.
Now it's dead.
Squishy cheeks! What?
Look, at least now I don't have to worry about the. And part of me thinks that they had finally ran into a problem that they couldn't fix, because like the last like 6 months of it, every time that you like tried to like refresh the page, the app, like the window would minimize, and it was
Okay.
really annoying. So I'm just like, how long did they leave this app in disrepair for?
Where's my blue skin? I really don't know, man. Why can't I have blue skin? It's sad that the whitest you can go looks more like Nami.
And I'm sure you can have blue skin, you just have to find a dye strong enough.
You're right.
Or just like get like 100% of your body tattooed just the color blue. No designs, no nothing, just blue.
Just blue. That sounds really painful.
Would be. It would also probably fade after a while
Yes. And then it would be a whole different issue.
and look hideous. Do it. I mean, don't do it.
Why would I ever do that? Let's go green eyes.
I mean,
Yes.
you'd stand out whenever somebody came past like you on like Twitch recommended. It's just like, hold on a second, that's a blue person and they're not running a filter.
Yo, Guardian armor, let's go. Oh my god, the hair! What? Ginger! Yo, Zombriah, how you going again, dude? Thank you for the raid, much appreciated. What you been up to? Have you been? Beans. I always go origin armor, just for the record, because it's hot. But also it makes my hair look ridiculous.
Me just being like, you know what? I feel like I'm not going to hold you to the same absolutely no defender armor that Jaden's been doing.
Yeah. But I
I
also
don't-
like
Oh yeah, this is like it's just like we don't have to not use it, but we also don't have to use it.
yeah, very true. I was doing a Zudo seed, but was too tired to finish it. Ah. A person after my own heart. Not finishing Ocarina of Time randos. Oh, dudes, I don't even feel like finishing Twilight Princess at the moment, and my brain's like, should I?
I mean, you finished it before.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Rianne! How you going? But yes. I mean, we can do Defender if you want.
Again, we don't have to.
Okay.
It's mostly just we can without passing judgment.
Yes, absolutely.
That
It's
was
sad
pretty
because
much
it's
it.
also it's just the easiest thing to make as well, because they make it so
It's
accessible. You're like, oh yeah.
Although it's kind of not in Rise, like the Rise Defender. The armor's okay for like the Gabra, but like the weapons are trash, and I'm okay with it.
Sleepy eyes. Can you imagine? Okay, those look like kind of like more serpent eyes. I'm not gonna lie. Well, with the green pupils as well. Okay, that's like I'm white on coffee. I've had too much caffeine. That's what that look is. The worst part is, after looking at a spoiler log, it should have been a really quick seed. Oh no, that's sad, dude. Don't worry. I yesterday missed I want to say I had a really obvious check, but I didn't know I could access it as adult. So I thought it was only something I could access as child, and I was like, I can't do it. So I didn't check it. So it was an 11 sphere seed. Oh, dude, heck. Yeah, what was the check? I want to know. Pain and agony. The only way to go about in life. I mean, what? I feel like I'm the type of person who never 100% like notices different eyes and how they look. And then I'm like, and then I play through games and my brain's like, huh? I should just use the normal eyes. Like, I can see that they're different. Do I want to go the orange hair though? Still can't decide. Oh shit. Okay. Well. Did you miss Wings? Oh, me. Oh, so okay, so we still had entrance shuffle, right? So it was about 5:30, so that's about 4 hours into the seed, approximately. I finally got my first hook shot, but I still needed another hook shot in order to complete Water Temple, because we had to do spiritual stones, and I already had one spiritual stone, because that's where I started with, and then I had to do Water Temple and Forest Temple. So I went and did Forest Temple, but I was still missing my Water Temple, and because I had only just gotten my hook shot, it meant I only just had access to a whole ton of areas, so I checked so many other areas. Anyway, so I checked the entrance to Water Temple, and Water Temple led me into Deku Tree. And obviously I can't do like one of the top rooms as like adult, because I need to have like a shield that doesn't shatter the stuff on impact, and I can't enter Water Temple as child, so I had to go through it as adult, and I couldn't figure out how to get through the door either, so anyway, the point is, there was a sculpture right up the back of Deku, in the Deku basement, because I didn't know, like, if you just use fire arrows, you can get rid of the webs, and then you just shoot the arrow thing. Like, you can go through it all as adult, and I didn't know that, because I was like, oh, I can't get through, I need slingshot, and I need this, like, sort of thing. The funny thing was that my hookshot was in my two hookshots were in the exact same location in both worlds. So apparently Daft found my first hookshot in the back of Deku Tree for that sculpture, because sculpture tokens were scattered in dungeons. And my second hookshot was in the exact same place, but in my world. Amazing. I know. It's so crazy. I see Wings is reflected in this character. How? What? How?
Deer-
I have more
deer in
questions now.
headlights.
I'm trying to figure
There
out how
you
I'm
go.
going to design this character. So because I
Just-
didn't have anything that I could do in Goron City, I didn't go up Deathmere Mountain Trail, which had my wallet on top of Dodongo's entrance. Yeah, that seems pretty important. To get into Fire Temple, to do something else, And hello, wolves. Yeah.
Funny story. I completely like was I completely
Careful.
spaced on the fact that I also have orange hair.
Have you already gone through all the character customization?
I'm currently on the cat.
Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. Now I gotta hurry up. I'll
Not
make
really,
cyan hair.
Not really. I mean, there's still a tutorial to do.
You're right. Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. I can't decide. Oh, no. Okay. It's fine. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. Like, my brain's like, do I really want a character that looks like Nami? So, yeah. Did you see the state of play this morning?
No, I didn't watch it.
Do you want me to give you a recap?
Sure. The only things I know was Spider-Man and Street Fighter 6, which I don't care about.
That's fair. Okay, well, there was a gameplay trailer for Final Fantasy 16, which is coming out in a year's time. So it's kind of it showed more of like what the gameplay will look like, but obviously it's still like it's not coming out until summer of 2023, so it's still a ways off. Tunic is
It's easier.
Tunic, that indie game is coming to what's its names? It's coming to is coming to PS4. There's a Resident Evil 4 remake in the works. I'm also still trying to progress in this. I can't decide what type of hair I want. Oh, fuck. What else was there? Surprisingly, no God of War Ragnarok announcement. I thought they would decide on when it was going to come out. They must be really pushing to make sure it still comes out this year.
Because didn't they only announce the last delay recently?
I don't
feel like
think
they
it had
I
an
feel like
announced delay. It was just...
I feel like it only got delayed recently. Or maybe I'm just confusing that with everything else that's gotten delayed.
Maybe.
Can you blame me?
No, I get you, man. I get you. You make pink my theme. Why'd they keep remaking old games? Some of them are fine as they are. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way, dude. But it's also kind of like because games are getting more difficult to create and stuff like that, like you kind of can't blame them that in the meanwhile there's like a part of them that's like, okay, we'll slip in this remake right here while we're still making Resident Evil 12 or something. I don't fucking know what they're up to. You know, like kind of putting in like a buffer one. You know, like how we had Brilliant Diamond and Pearl come out right before Arceus. You know, like it was kind of like, we already have basically everything we need to make this game. You don't need to think of a new concept or whatever. Let's just throw it in.
It's also, it's just like, one, they're a bit lighter creatively. Two, I mean, the other thing, and this is more important, remakes are pretty much guaranteed sellers. Like,
absolutely.
The game has to be it has to be just like unreal levels of bad for a remake to sell that.
Yeah.
Or it's for a remake that nobody wants.
Let's fuck. This looks good.
And plenty of people are still perfectly happy with Resident Evil remakes.
don't know why I'm caring so much about the hair, because I can change the hair whenever I like.
You can't.
It's the other great thing about this game. Let's just I'm just gonna keep just talking about how fucking great this game is over and over again. Alright.
Okey-doke.
Make my eyebrows similar, I guess.
You mean
Hi, Chunk Chump.
Just like you still in the hair, me still on Zora Magdaros.
I swear okay. Listen, the hair is the most important piece that I care about. So
my hair's actually the same hair that it was last time.
What?
Yeah.
Why does it make my hair red? You know what? I don't care. I love the origin armor. We're fucking going with it. Okay, a name. This is the most difficult thing in the entire world. I can put makeup on though. I'm gonna have another look. Shh. Man, you're gonna be like finishing Jagras and I'm gonna be like starting the...
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna have ample time to pick a weapon.
Oh, right, yeah, alright. Picks longsword.
I won't pick longsword.
Yeah, fuck it.
Probably.
Enter your name! Screams into the abyss. I just go for either the creepiest look or the most badass look. I always want to make my characters as pretty as possible. I'm so obsessed with like just making them look really pretty, really heckin' nice. A name that fits pink hair. That's not something like Candace. Did you watch the John Oliver web exclusive video?
The one on rocks?
Yeah!
No.
It was great! You should totally watch it. And figures, you know, great name. Love it.
Not Yamato.
Not Yamato. I wish it was Yamato. I'm trying to think of a name I really like using.
User number 83.
User ID.
That's even better.
I'm just gonna screenshot that idea. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I like coming up with pretty names. You can help me here. Jane.
It's just like my name from Soft banned this.
Bread.
Of course my name's Breadhead.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. The real question is, what's the cat?
Oh. So what? Successful bread and successful unbread. The unbreaditing.
No.
The unbreaditing. My names are never creative. I almost always affy. No, that's fair. Your character almost looks like Karui. Karui? Only with light skin? Who's that? If I didn't go with my current name, I would have used the name Nyandrin. You can use that one if you like. Nah, it's okay. I like how that's kind of makes me think of Nehru. My hands are so cold.
Naviru, there you go.
Navi, no. You know, it's funny you say that because Adara recently asked for Monster Hunter Stories too, so I gave that to her, and so she's experiencing that, so I love that.
Okay, Han, just not gonna lie. When I was like, we'll play whichever Monster Hunter you like, and you're like, oh really? And I'm just like, oh please don't say Stories 2. I haven't finished Stories 2. It's like, you know what? If we hadn't just been like, yeah, let's just play multiplayer Stories 2, yeah, it's like, I would have been fine with that had I finished it.
Oh, yeah, you need to finish it though. So it would just be me sitting in a stream fucking around while waiting, just hearing you verse the final boss.
I also need to finish Legends Arceus.
Oh, you're just like Adara. She hasn't finished it either. Who am I supposed to talk to about with it?
I would like to point out that part of the reason why I had a lovely conversation with the dude at EB about Pokemon, is because I went to EB and I got the, like, last month they were running like a distribution event.
Yeah.
Just like a mystery gift code thing, and it was for 20 Featherballs and a Growlithe.
Right.
And I'm like, sure, I'll take a Growlithe. And this was like the second last day of the promotion, so he's like, just remember to punch in this code by like June 1st or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair.
Which is why I was like, oh, I better launch Legends Arceus.
You better finish Legends Arceus. It's a great story. I love it. 10 out of 10. Have you watched Naruto? I've watched up into Shippuden, like halfway through Shippuden. I'm halfway through Shippuden at the moment, and I need to keep watching it. Smashing monsters, you say? Oh, you know, Daft. The only way I know how. By killing them ruthlessly.
There you go. Monster Smasher. That's your name.
Monster Smash. I'm just trying to come up with a cool last name. Xanum.
Smasher. Zana Smasher.
Xana Thunder. It's like Hammer Smash. Hammer Smash is bits. I think it's 15 characters, so. Xana, I'm trying to remember the name. Terethalon. Terethalon was the name I used for a guy, though. What was the last big fight you watched? And now the Daft is here. I gotta go. Appy's like, bedtime. Oh, what was the last big fight? I wouldn't say, okay, it's not a big fight, okay? Not a big fight, but they've managed to defeat the Clay dude again, I'm pretty sure. After he got resurrected. Shit. Oh, God, every time I think about it, I get so angry. Okay. Uri. Xana Uraithen. Xana Uraithen. Or Uraithen. God, why am I being so indecisive? Xana Uraithen. Yep, fucking let's go. You cannot use prohibited words? What? Wait, I have more questions. Daedara? Yeah, that dude.
Oh,
what have I done? So have you seen the pain fight? I have so many issues with the pain fight. I am so mad. Okay. But yes, I have seen that fight. I'm just saying, no one should have the ability to resurrect the dead on a mass scale, okay? No one should, okay? I know Trey explained it to me in more detail and I accepted it after that fact, but I still deny it, okay? No one should be able to resurrect fucking, like, a village of people after the fact, just because right at the end, up until that point, he was, like, bloodthirsty, and then, like, gets to the end, he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna undo all of the tragedy that just happened. Like, I'm like, excuse me. Okay. It makes me so mad. But yes, the second fight with Deidara. It's just... She's the cloud ninja with red hair that beat up Naruto. Comes after the pain fight. Red hair. Is that the one that's no, she has pink hair. Or is it red hair? Is that the one that's accompanying Sasuke? And then she gets beat up, and then something happens. Alright, so apparently the name I came up with is Band. Don't know why. So...
Band? There you go.
I know, right? Band.
Okay. So here is now my question. if you tried to punch that name into Dark Souls, would that also be bad?
Yes. No, that's Karen. Okay, you have to admit, I was one letter off. I'm literally one letter off. Just move the N and turn it upside down. Same name. Cloud Ninja with red hair. Is she a part? Was she friends with the eight tails?
Not gonna lie. I don't think Cloud Ninja with red hair is gonna fit.
Yeah, you're right. Why do I always have to come up with cool names?
No.
Day,
To match your personality.
Can't, what, indecisive?
There you go.
Indecisive! Here we go, okay. I came up with the name. Shh, now I have to do the cat. Okay, it's okay, the cat doesn't take me as much time because I like colors.
Yeah,
Stop laughing.
The cat I just like ran through. Don't worry.
I know, but you're ahead of me. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I know. I've already reached Astera.
No. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's
Hey, look,
fine.
it's the excitable A-lister. Boy, do you look excitable. Oh look, it's the better handler.
I still don't think she's that cool. I'm just saying. Yes. Okay. I know who you're talking about then.
She doesn't have to be cool. She just has to not be anti-cool.
You're right. Cat-doot. You know what? I'm gonna stick with those on. Or I can make them like fucking. Anyway, sorry. Did I?
What was that?
Nothing.
Was that your cat's hit? Did you just cat hiss at me?
No. You. This looks really colorful. I'm all about it. Tail. What's the tail? Okay, now that I zoom out, now I think the gold kind of looks more like mud, and I'm like upset. Wait. Pattern. I'm gonna fix this by making it more orange. There we go. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna have to go with it. Oh god, okay, wait, let me... Right, yes. Completely forgot about her. That is kind of what my character looks like, doesn't it? It's like the same kind of color hair, the gold, all that jazz. But yes. I'm indecisive as fuck, bruh. Indecisive as fuck. Alright, you know what?
It wouldn't be Monster Hunter if you weren't.
You're completely correct on that.
Mm-hmm.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Why was V-Sync turned on? The screen tearing is unbearable.
Dea and Katroon. Kataroon. What's a cat type monster? Is there any cat type monster? Actually, now that I think about it.
Gato.
What? Kato. It's cat in Japanese. Neko. Nekomaru! Nekomaru! Oh my god.
Naviru.
Oh, dude, okay, so Adara and I, we've been watching Game Grumps play through Danganronpa 2, the game. And oh my god, like, Adara told me something that they haven't explicit, like, they've hinted at it, like, they've said a little bit of it, like, in the game, but she said it outright to me the other day, and every time I think about it, I just want to throw up. It's so gross. It is so gross. Like, oh my god, okay. Dea and Ria. Dea Ram.
Diarrhea.
Diorama. What? No. Dia! And then I get copyrighted. Zenith. Just call one Valley and one Zenith.
Also copyright claimed.
No! Wait, what did I get copyright claimed for?
The watch company.
Who cares about fucking expensive watches? Necker J. Yeet. It was not supposed to be 40 minutes of me stuck in this screen. Oh no, not Naviru. No, I'm not gonna do Naviru. God, I hate Naviru. I hate him so much. It's even worse that we already have Navi.
Wait,
Like-
this wasn't supposed to be 40 minutes of you in character creation. Yes, it was.
You're right. What?
It was
I
gonna be-
shouldn't
it was
lie
gonna-
to everyone.
It was going to be nothing but that.
Azaya. Why does that sound like a person in the Bible? Isaiah. Israel. Isaiah. No, I'm thinking of Isaiah. What am I doing?
Yeah, you are thinking of Isaiah. That
Is
is
it?
the worst spelling for Isaiah I've ever heard.
Okay, well, get rid of that name. Azazel. I'm never gonna eat dinner at lunch ever again.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, while you're doing the tutorial stuff, I'm gonna break the law.
Fucking Azael. Sounds like a guy's name.
I mean, while we're on Isaiah, just name your cat John 1135.
What? I don't know who even knew. What?
I had to look it up to know exactly what the verse was.
Nanny? Whatever. Go get your food, you person that's not indecisive.
I am indecisive. I just power through indecisiveness slightly quicker.
Yes.
It's why this process took 40 to get to the I'm currently in my room. That's why this process took 40 minutes and not probably the 60 that yours will.
Yeah, no, I'm almost done. Okay, I just need to come up with a name for this damn cat. Okay.
All right. Well, you have fun with that.
Okay. Bye. Kaya.
Stop crying. Stop crying louder. You know what? Fine.
What?
Keep crying.
Fine, I will. I don't need your permission. I've cried enough in this house, thank you. This house is my crying house. It's great.
It's an apartment.
Want to know what I named mine? It's not about it being a house or an apartment. It's about how much I've cried on that balcony, thank you. Anyway, want to know what I named mine? Absolutely, I want to hear about it. Just give me a name. Just something simple. Something from Stardew Valley. Something from Stardew Valley. I could come up with something like this. What did I name my cat in Stardew Valley? What did I name my cat in Stardew Valley? I think I got a dog instead. I called it Schnitzel. I got this dog and I named it Schnitzel, and I was wondering why I didn't name one of the chicken Schnitzel. Don Fluffles! I love it. Always gotta do everything with gusto, am I right? Zombraya, are you up to date with One Piece? There was a chapter today. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm just saying. Yeah, something cat related. What do cats do? Cats sleep. So obviously it should be Lady Napsalon. Napsalon. Yeah. Lady Napsalon. And I still don't like it. Sir Nappington. Sir Nappington. Sir Scratch-a-lot. Lord Fluffy. Napstablook? Yes. No, no. If I call it Napstablook, I want to change it to a completely white cat, and I can't do that. Not now. I've decided the colors. I've decided. I've confirmed my fate. I'm just gonna call it Tyra the cat. Right. I don't know why that was so goddamn difficult. Okay, so I have, what did I name it? Dea, Eraithan, and Tyra the cat. Perfect. Done. No problems. Yeah. That was a One Piece chapter today. I can't believe it's end. Everything's finishing. What is happening? The music not change.
推薦組同士頑張ろうぜ
Gambaro!
乾杯
Kampai! Don Fluffles is an SAO abridged reference. Oh, okay. I love that. The only correct way to do it.
あんたは新大陸に古竜の秘密があると思う
Like, what the fuck is this alcohol? Oh, I hate her. I forgot about the handler.
調査が始まって
I love the handler and hate her so much. Like, as soon as she's out of the storyline, she's great. Whenever she's not talking.
そういえば推薦組って二人一組が原則らしいよ。あなたパートナーとはもう会った？
Nope, but there she is, right there. His partner, you say?
わかりますか？さっき突然波の音が変わったんですよ
Yeah,
ね。
it's not like a gigantic piece of lava is about to turn up at a
あなた推薦組でしょ。よろしく。
I love you, cat.
さっきの話ちょっとだけ聞こえたんです。はじめまして。何を隠そう私も。
Why couldn't we just have the serious handler? I want to make my own handler. This is what I want. What I want in the next Monster Hunter game is I want to be able to make my own handler, okay? They can still act the way they do, just let me make them look drop dead gorgeous and let me dress them up. Let me be able to make, like, you know, go and make amazing armor and then walk up to them and be like, wear this, okay? I've put a lot of effort into this, go and wear this outfit. And then they can just, like, it's not just about them looking one set way. I can choose what they look like. So it doesn't matter about how, like, annoying they may look like. It's still, like, got attractive. The cat! How does the cat live through all of this? I have no idea. No! That cat's dead. I like how Zora Magdaros just no chill. Well, we're dead. Alright, time to end stream, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay. Yes, lag. Lag, brother! There will be a bit of lag in this game, guys, just as an FYI, because, it's just the way it goes. That's literally it. It's literally just the way it goes. Hell yeah. Masenka! I'm Kevin, don't worry. It's gonna take a bit of time, but I'm getting there.
あなたは見てください。私たちの船が
Duh. It's a ship.
いけない。このままでは
We have to do something. We don't even end up doing anything. What do you mean? That's a
ここ
ship.
にいると危険です。こちらに
Do I have to follow you? If I wasn't tired, I would play with you. It's fair, dude. Sleep is always first recommended. If it was food, I'd just be like, nah, you don't have to eat. Be like me and put off eating for another half an hour. Goodbye, boat. Yeah, don't want to be underneath that boat.
私に考えがあります。こちらに。わあ、
Come on, go!
気をつけて。
But yeah, no, Zora Magdaros, no chill, just kind of erupts from the surface of the earth. Like, I don't give two shits. The best part about this game, the thighs. Let's talk about thighs, guys. I mean, I say this, I feel like this game definitely made me more of just thighs. Like there's so many outfits you can wear where it's like really short pants and then like the shoes. It's just like, yes, let me look at thighs. The ground's moving again. It's almost like it's not actually a ground. We're on a giant monster. What if we die instead? How do you know that this will be okay? Alright. If you say so, lady. Time to take 1,000 screenshots again. Better catch that, lady. Imagine if you missed. She's just dead. Your first handler just dies horrifically. Actually, that'd be really cool. Like, the handler you're supposed to be with, like, supposedly dies at the start of the game, and then you get, like, more than halfway through the game and you find out they're alive. That would be really cool. My hands are so cold every time I touch a part of my face. Just accidentally, like, I'm like, gotta move my hair out of my face. I'm like, what the fuck? Kirei. Why couldn't we have missed? Yeah, wow. Whew. Harsh. Just, I wish they were dead. Only we missed catching them. Why does the bird start plummeting anyway? Seemed to be flying fine before. What happened? What happened? How did someone set up a camp and then there not be anyone here? Only a map? Is there food in there? Ah yes, it has to teach me things. That poor Windrake having to carry the handler because she eats too much. I definitely agree with people. Well, I mean, once you've played this several thousand times, it's definitely kind of gets to the point where you're like, if only I could just, like, have a skip button. Like, I swear nearly every other game in the existence of this planet has a skip button for, like, cutscenes. And yet this one game is like, no, 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 no. No cutscene. You get to see every cutscene again. Unless you've already, like, well, you know, like, you have to watch it at least once, sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, hiya! It's funny how you go through this and you're like, oh, I can't kill them. Let me have weapons. Oh right, I have to go this way first, don't I? It's so weird how they like block off the going that way just for the start. Seem every bit as docile as the ones back home. I really wish we had like a full-on map of what all of the Monster Hunter locations look like. Monster Hunter World is definitely easier now than when I started. You reckon? I mean, like, I think it helps when you've, like, you learn sort of thing. You know, like, I think why I have almost, like, 600 hours on my main account is because it was my first Monster Hunter game, right? So, actually learning how to defeat the Jagras and how to defeat the Pukei-Pukei, like, every single new monster was, like, a new experience trying to learn how it all works, basically. Like, it took a lot of time to, like, figure all that stuff out. So, you know, like, when I was playing the game for the first time, so I played it, like, we played it as a 4, so this was me, Con, Jade, and Kirsty. we you know, it did take us like several attempts to like defeat certain monsters and stuff like that. But
も
now
う大丈夫ですね。今のうちに。
it's not as much of a problem. Go wait for her to go. Clutch Claw. Oh right, yeah, absolutely. Clutch Claw is now a thing as well.
ちょっと。
Very true. I
行きましょう。
don't know, like I always think about it and I always think it's like really cool how, you know, like how I've like learnt this game over time. Like it sometimes makes me miss the quote unquote good old days of like actually, because I think that was like really disappointing with Monster Hunter Rise is that, well, one, there was less of a drive to like keep killing things and stuff like that, but there was also like,
これは
you know, like I know Kuluyaku's like moveset sort of thing. I know Pookie Pookie's moveset. It doesn't
向こうにもありますね。
it doesn't I guess it doesn't seem as fresh and new as it once did. So obviously playing through Monster Hunter Rise, I mean we still die a lot in Monster Hunter Rise because Monster Hunter Rise is difficult. Because this game's a lot more like entry level, while the other games again a little bit more difficult again. Kill her! No, sorry, what? He's like, tasty meal. You know that's barely like a...
邪魔するぞ
Yeah! What a guy. You know what? It's kind of cute seeing this now that I think about it. Like, here we are seeing this guy. I've forgotten his name. Whatever his name. Sorry, field team leader. That's right. It's really cute seeing the field team leader. Like, when you start off seeing him, he's just a young bloke who jumps off and into battle in order to save you and your friends. And then by the end of Iceborne, he's like in charge of his own division and stuff. And it's like, he's grown up. I love this game so much.
相手にするな早く燃え
I, like, you know, fuck.
急げ
Yes! Throw him! Throw!
来い
It seems a lot more dramatic than I feel like it should be. Don't worry, guys. I'm hot as fuck. No issues. I like the field team leader English VO. I love all the voice actors. I love them all equally. No, I don't know. I just like listening to the Japanese. And if I have the voices on, then I have to listen, because obviously, like the words kind of like mumble together, like between me talking, Con talking, and looking at chat. Matthew Mercer is amazing. Yes, he voice actors him. I love Matthew Mercer. He does Trafalgar Law's voice in One Piece, and a lot of other voices, but that's besides the point.
いいだろう天然の門構えをくぐったその先ここが調査団の拠点アステラだ
調査拠点アステラ。
I named my world Astera in Animal Crossing.
5機団は
Random
全員
side
到
fact.
着している
But yeah,
お
Matthew
前た
Mercer.
ちが最後だ
Absolutely. I think it's really cool, like, getting to know more voice actors and stuff like that. I just wish voice actors were still more, like, renowned and as loved as, like, regular actors and stuff like that. Because and I'm glad they're getting, like, more traction. Because they deserve it. Because, you know, there's, like, you could talk about, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a random actor's name. Robert Downey Jr. getting, like, a bunch of awards and stuff like that. But what about, you know, voice actors getting more awards and stuff like that for their work in, like, a bunch of different stuff? Whether it's video game orientated or movie orientated or even, like, characters in, like, Disney movies or something like that.
ここが流通エリア俺たちはそう呼んでいる
人も物もこんなに。
Look at all the people! I know, right? Disgusting. I thought he said inedible there for a second. I know, inedible, right?
あらゆる人と物がここに集まるんだ
Now you're making me want to put the English VA on.
まさに調査団の中枢地さ。ちょっと待ってろよ。じいちゃん、連れてきたぞ。
I like how he makes it sound like we were the only ones. I know they say it in a moment, but the man that were really searching for us. We basically made our way here, really.
Merp.
Merp.
ようこそ。
I've made it to Asterum.
そうそう。
I can see that.
では
Look at
後ほど
talking.
じゃあ、一通り
Oh no, the grand tour.
ついでにお供を探そう。
If I
Use the grand tour. Hey, I did the grand tour, so now you actually.
必要なアイテ
if
ム
I
を
go
揃えられる。
straight to the cat.
欲しいものがあったらここに来たらいいですね。
So what food did you make?
Nothing. I reheated leftover Chinese.
行こ
Okay, fair.
Was it though? I could have picked pizza.
Oh, don't say pizza. I was talking to my sister about how, like, every time she gets takeaway, I feel like I should also get a takeaway sort of, like,
No.
mentality, right?
No.
う。
If she gets it, I should get it, right? But the thing is, but then she's like, because she's recently started going to, like, a Thai place around the corner, so she's also just gotten really into that, and there's that part of my brain that's like, I'll just order pizza, and it's like, no, no, no. I was going to make homemade pizzas. It's no difference, basically. One's probably better for you. He also voices the huntsman. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds right. I wonder if I'd recognize any of the voices. It's sad that I never recognize the voice actors specifically. It's usually like,
覚えとけよ。
加工屋入ってみてもいいですか？
it's usually more like I recognize the anime character, you know? Like, what is Ichigo's voice or something?
Yeah.
Keep going.
It's like okay. It's like with video games. I can always tell when it's the same voice actor that voices Garrus.
Right, yeah.
Like the voice is pretty recognizable.
ここが食器場
Meaning
さ。
that they all sound like Garrus.
Yeah, yeah.
Of
あそこ
course.
に
I like how the handler already cares more about my cat than I do.
Yeah, I would.
Happy cat! I love you! I named the cat Tyra the cat. I couldn't think of anything. Happy. This is my family. My happy cat family. Yeah, yeah. Ah. I'm sorry. I'm starved for pets. Like, I want a
作戦会
pet.
議の時間だな。
I thought you were gonna say you were
Dogs
I thought you were
constantly.
gonna. I thought you were gonna say you were starved for food, but
I am starved for food too, but that's not as important as
持っ
dogs.
ているな。海を渡るぞ。
You know what?
大きなせ。ひとまず、
ご祈願のものです。
ここにいるのは調査団の要の連中だ。
I'm gonna change around the voice acting at this
よろし
point.
くね。
本題に入ろう。今回、我々調査団さ。
おやさち道すがらのはるか古来
奴らが一体何の
Let's
ために
pretend I read all
深海
this.
陸に渡り来るのか。
Woo! What an interesting storyline. I should.
やりましょう。
ああや
今後しばらくだが、まずは
okay.
ジャグ
I
ラ
am
ス。
off on my break, Jaguar.
他の皆々はいつも通りだ。ハンターたちを手
There's
厚く
something funny about this game. Like, these guys, at least in my, like, some of these guys have been here for, like, ages, and, like, some were born here, sort of thing. So they've definitely been here for, like, longer than, like, let's say about 50 years worth, right? And yet they're still like, hey, new team people, start with hunting a Jagras. I like how I just accidentally talk to someone and they're just like, where's your weapon? I'm like, okay, alright, sorry man.
I know, it took me a while. I might very well think, nope, I'm not using this.
I was gonna make toasted sandwiches for lunch. But that also takes a lot of time, but then it also doesn't take a lot of time. I don't know.
You're right.
What?
No. Toasted sandwiches equals time.
It's gonna do hammer, right? Nothing's hotter than a woman that can smash. Well, fucking clobber your head in, really.
行くか
Mm-hmm.
準備できたら食事場に。
It's clobbering time.
It is clobbering time. But yeah, no, so in my brain it was like, if I have a toasted sandwich, right, it should take less time to cook.
まとめたものはクエストと
Oh, well, like, it'll take less time than making an actual, like, sandwich. And then my brain was like, wait a second, I still have to butter the bread, and buttering the bread is half my problem.
Buttering the bread is your problem?
Yeah, for some weird reason, the butter is just extremely hard.
待ってま
Like,
した。
Is that because it's margarine?
no.
行きましょう。新大陸へ。
It's just completely just...
Are you one of those sickos that freeze butter?
No, absolutely not. It just sits in our fridge, but like because it's so cold inside, I'm wondering if I even need to store it in the fridge at this point.
I would.
I would too, and that's why it's so hard.
That's when you like prep it. It's just like okay, I want to make a toasted sandwich in 10 minutes. Let's take the butter out now.
Is that what I'm supposed to do, is it?
I'm not saying it's what you're supposed to. I'm just saying it's how I would do it.
Mm.
I might be doing it wrong.
How many quests do we have to do before we can do them together?
I think it's just one.
Right, okay. Which is this first one? And then we
I
can do the
think
Jaguars together.
No, this is the Jaguars.
No, this is just the Jag. It's mini ones. I mean,
Oh,
like,
you're
you
right,
can
it's just-
leave. Like,
You're right. It is. You're right. It is just Jag. Why did I think this was great? Why did I think this was you kill the Jaguars to like promote great Jaguars? Thanks, cat. You killed the last one.
地図をジャグラスとは調査拠点に向かう途中であったあの小型モンスターです。
cool.
確か
Sounds great.
この場所でした
I'm 100% listening.
行ってみません
Keep
か
talking.
ルールその2
Oh, it's done.
支給品とは
Use the supply box. Oh, you think I use supply boxes? I'll be honest, I feel like supply boxes in Monster Hunter Rise is so essential. And then, like, you get to, like, later and you're like, oh, this is fine. Time to start collecting every single herb I go past. Uwu. Extremely hot butter.
攻撃する
I
時
can't believe it's extremely hot butter.
ノート
Hot
ージと当
buttery
時では
action.
できることが変
Hell
わる
yeah.
気をつけ
Really,
ろよ
really want food now.
何かを調べたりアイテムを使ったりするときは武器をしまうのが基本だ蜂蜜があるなこれがあれば回復薬グレートを調合できるぞ
No, don't stop me. I'm a need for speed, man. I gotta murder.
採取物やモンスターの位置は私が生態マップに書き込んでおき
How do
ま
I
す
how do I
目的
play?
のジャグラスです
Oh god. Okay. It's not the X button, Hannah.
さあ
You're,
Oh my,
it's like
history
you're
of
asking the
Chikara de
wrong person.
でないとこの先生き残れない
Oh, gets fucking smashed, brother. Okay. I am successfully murdering. So I think I'm doing okay.
Successful
ジャグラ
murder.
ス逃げたな
Okay, so light and
どう
heavy.
ぞモンスターの素材を集めておけよ加工屋で必要になる
I'll get back into it. I just love Glaive so much, you know, it's so sexy and perfect. In my opinion.
こっちだ
Yes, it is.
おっと あるものはすべて使えよ
I feel like I should be holding L
バット中でも
like a trigger
スリン
down
ガー
or
が使
something.
える
Wait.
使いどころを見極めろよ
Oh, right, that's to charge. Okay.
ハンマーは打撃力の高い近接武器だ頭を殴られたモンスターはめまいを起こすぞ
Ah, I missed.
モンスターからの攻撃に気をつけてください
Right, there is
う
dodging.
まく回避すれば
Why dodge when I
体
can
力を温存でき
fuck
ます
shit up? I say that as someone who has at half health and I did not realize how little health I had in this game. I forget how little health you start. Alright. Gonna have a potion. Oh my god, a potion's like half of my health. What is this?
気をつけろよ
Murder! Slay! Okay, I did it.
よし帰ってじいちゃんに報告するぞ
Kill them! Slay them! Is it worth trying to breed them? Wings relearning the bonk weapon. It's been a while. It's been a very long time. Time to collect every item I can, basically, because everything is important. I think that's the fun thing about restarting a new game on this. Like everything goes from I don't need to pick this up to this is actually extremely important that I pick this up right now. It's like, yes!
It's just like, hey, you know what I could really use right now? Some herbs.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me the herbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Many dead geckos, basically.
Geckos equal die.
Exactly. Except geckos in real life are adorable.
Oh boy, aren't they?
Checking connection to the network. Well, that's a good sign that it's gonna go online.
ご苦労
Yeah, it's a good sign. Mine did that too.
Kestodon herd.
よし
I think it's after the Kestodon herd that it's like, whoa, Jagras! Ooh woo.
相棒二機団の
Craft
親方さん
defender
が呼ん
weapons
でまし
to
た
Smithy. You know
公園
what?
に行ってみ
Nah.
ませんか
I'm making sure I have my voice chat off. How do I... Shh, I know buttons.
The best of buttons.
Voice chat. Off. Just gonna save right now because I feel like I should.
Mhm.
いいか
Speak to the handler, but I don't wanna.
それがハンターだ調和を目指せ
Okay.
When you're up to it, I started a lobby.
Right. Do you have to see a cutscene first or no?
No. Oh, I haven't done Jagras yet.
Oh, right. Okay.
I simply got up to the point where you can accept the quest, because that opens up the quest board.
Yeah.
Now it's time to do event quests and acquire OP weapons that aren't defender.
I look at the first defender weapon, right? And it's just 676 damage
Yeah.
straight off the bat. My brain's like, huh? What do I need to make that? It doesn't tell me.
Basically nothing.
I need answers. I think that's the thing, right? Like, I like not using the armor. Like, don't use the armor, but try to use... Like, you can fucking go ahead with the weapon for defender.
Oh, I do the opposite. I'm like, sure, I'll use the armor, but I don't typically use the weapon. Oh, right. Okay, right. It is Kestodon Kerfuffle next.
Yeah.
That's alright. Time to kill some not geckos.
That's interesting. I never realized that. I usually probably just talk to this person. I'm like, shut up, okay? So there's an airship engineer, and he's actually talking about how, like, the Third Fleet, you know, the people we find basically, find in the Coral Highlands.
Yeah.
Basically being like, yeah, they're kind of stranded over there. They're fine, but they're kind of stranded over there. Basically.
来ましたね、相棒。
クエストボード。
途中ができますよ。
What?
私がまとめ
What's
ているものと
this?
同じ内容なので、
Castodon
安心して
for
受注してくださ
Questodon?
い。
Questodon, Questodon.
They are headbutting me.
Join
I am
quest.
obsessed.
No quests. Wait, we might not be in the same lobby. I
Oh
just
yeah, yeah.
realized.
This no, this one was still a single.
Right. Oh, it's still a single to play it. Okay.
Yeah. I actually never realized that the dialogue for this quest is literally like their numbers are getting out of hand, go kill them. So this quest is literal culling.
Yep. The only way we know how. Through murder.
I mean, yeah, that's how culling works. Anyway.
How much money does it take to buy this? It's 100. I always wonder how much food is in this game. The feline dung master. Ah, yes. My cat's always been known as a dung master.
Feline dung eater.
今回の目的は
The cursed dung eater.
He hides up in the sewers,
What?
and he will kill you.
Yes? What?
The dung eater.
Oh, yeah.
That-
I'm gonna murder you and defile your corpse.
There you go.
Can you imagine kids playing that game and then just like going,
今回も
like,
一人でやって
being like, man, I really love I really love the cursed dung eaters quest line.
It just turns into just this juvenile insult. It's just like, I'm going to kill you and devour your corpses. No.
No, I'm talking about like kids going around like school just
I
being
know.
like the cursed dung eater.
I know, but I'm also like kids just quoting the dung eater.
Oh my god. It would be horrendous. They'd be like, what are they playing at home? You need to take
It's
care
like,
of your
why
kids
the-
more.
This is why the murder rates go up.
Oh yeah.
Except
no.
it's super isn't.
Oh my god. The whole stuff that happened in America makes me so mad. Because it's like, it happened, the internet was in a rage, and now it's like, and it's next week. And, you know, it's just sort of like, fuck, do something.
Oh right, I have a sorry. Speaking of other things, I did have a
気
meme
をつけろよ
that I didn't put in.
モンスタ
I didn't put in
環境
memes,
生
but
物
I'll put it
ー
in
狩りに利
now.
用できるもの
Okay.
周囲をよく見て
Will
覚えておけよ
do.
I'm sorry.
What could be bad about it? It's related to Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
No, it's not.
Villain about to win, the MC thinking about their friends. Oh my
that was a
god,
good-
it's Kingdom
that was-
Hearts! What?
Oh, that was a good one.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, it's also just how Luffy works.
I mean, not really. I mean, kind of, but I would argue that's more Bleach.
Oh.
More Bleach.
気をつけろよ
Like, it's not like he has this really dramatic, like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna think about my friends for like 30 seconds while I'm standing here. Like, he's usually like, no, I'm gonna get back up, you piece of shit. And he just
You're
keeps
right.
getting back up, and it's like, how do you keep doing this?
You're right. You just reminded me of the entire structure of every Bleach fight.
Yeah, literally! Literally!
Ichigo.
We have-
faces somebody who's way tougher than him. Ichigo thinks of his friends. Ichigo has a massive surge of power. Lol, Ichigo wins.
Dude, legit, you haven't even seen the worst of it. You haven't even seen the worst of it.
No, I have.
テストドンの調査は完了だな。
And you never have to.
来てくれ。ここに痕跡がある。
I mean,
It's not worth it.
Technically true.
I think I sat and like explained it all to you at one point and went absolute ape shit.
Also, I've watched videos.
Yes, you did. I remember you talking about the videos. Yeah. No, my Castodon! I haven't finished carving your corpse.
It was great. However, I must warn you: never watch his video about Garfield. It will scar you.
こっちだ。
Why would I?
Exactly.
Wait,
ここだ。
excuse me? Field team leader. I was in the middle of picking up bones.
Tell me about it. You ruined it for me too.
様子がおかしいな。
Big changes are happening in the ecosystem. It keeps... See, they make it sound like these changes only just happened, and that really confuses me, because I'm like, again, these guys have been here for like, probably over 50 years.
新たなターゲットを緊急設定。
Okay, so at this
ロス
point,
ザグラスを狩猟してく
you
ださ
can
い
use an SOS flare. Okay, so should I leave?
You know what? It's probably easy just to not, because we're already halfway through the quest.
Right. But it's still a whole hunt to fight the Great
メニュー
Jaguars.
で救難信号を発信すると仲間に助けを求められる。手強い相手は仲間と協
You're
力
gonna
して
need some
挑め。
friends when you go up against tougher
痕跡を見つけたら
monsters.
できるだけ
Joke's on
集
you.
めろよ。
The only reason I will need more help is because I die multiple times because I've forgotten how to use this goddamn weapon.
Yeah, it's basically just focus. It's just like, I don't need friends to kill him. I just want more targets for him to aim at, so it's not always me.
Agreed. I always feel like that's
Please
so essential in Monster Hunter Rise.
Please and
Like,
thank you.
you know that Zing and Zang quest I was doing with the two Zappy boys?
いいぞ。
I tried that like multiple times by myself. And it was so difficult. Like, because they were constantly aggroed on me. It was like, I'm struggling here. Can I already use a clutch claw? I can. Cool. Straight up.
Yeah,
the bat.
you just get it.
I went the wrong way. I know this game, she says. Hit and run tactics like Great Sword? No way.
No.
Nah. This is just a
I'm-
better sword, obviously. Better sword and
I'm
shield.
I'm not great sword either. Wait, better sword and shield. Hang on, I
It's a
have
hammer.
the better sword. I have the better sword and shield.
No,
Thank
no,
you
no, no,
very
no,
much.
no, hammer. Wait, what?
I have the better sword and shield.
Longsword? Gunlance?
I told you, I'm not doing longsword.
I believe that, but when you say something like that, my brain's like, well, what else would it be? 3. Ugh! No! He hit me! Stop telling me to evade, you piece of shit. Oh, get smacked, you piece of shit! Sorry. Wait, can I, like, jump? No? Okay. Oh,
I was going to ask.
I
if
forgot.
your
I
brightness was
remember why
correct
I
at
enjoy
first.
having a big dick. Oh my god, okay. Let's fucking go.
Don't, just like don't say.
モンスターが起こっている時
Don't
は
say,
要注意。
don't say.
フローの安易な使用は
I talk about swords and weapons being dicks all of the time. I don't know why this would be any sort of new revelation
強
for
力な攻
anyone.
撃に気をつけてください。
Oh, it's not. It's not.
Oh, get smacked into oblivion. This is what it's like to start off with a defender weapon.
Oh, why did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I had it was like 1 ore to make. I was like,
I
I'm not gonna
know.
turn that down.
見ろ。 だいぶ弱ってきたようだ。
And Jagger
おそ
Three.
らく巣に帰って休むつもりだろう。
I've Ore bringing him down. No, he got me. Alright, that's fair.
I mean, it's a good thing I did because I was just starting to deflect off him.
Right. So you're something that bounces.
よし、
Yes.
帰ってじいちゃんに報告しよ
Which also means that I'm not a projectile.
Charge Blade is the better sword and shield. Is that right?
Finally, someone who agrees with me.
Charge Blade? Dude, Charge Blade is too complicated for me. I don't have that level of brains.
Look. I will be back up to using Charge Blade properly just as soon as I remember how Chainsaw Man both works.
Honey, honey. Grabbing the honey, honey, honey. Wahoo! Back on the Monster Hunter grind! You know it, Vomit. You know it, okay? Because this game is godly and sexy and the best game ever to exist in this universe. I'm just saying, this game has basically everything I love. All wrapped into one game, and it's... Like, when was the last time you had a game where you could murder big shit and feel cool doing it, have a diverse range of weapons, play alongside your friends? I mean, I'm more of a single player person, but still, playing it with friends is fun. Have amazing character creation as well as outfits to choose from that you can customize with different colors, and heckin' like so much shit to do. Like
Borderlands 2, except it has no character customization.
there's some character, and you get cat armor. Yes, exactly. You get a cat.
う。やはり。
How is it not good that you have a pet cat that you get to make and then dress up as well?
Okay, it's a good thing that Jaden wasn't here, because then he'd be like, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate.
Dude, I am willing to try that game again. I want to try it again. But I think I'll leave suggesting for us to play it again after we finish with Sunbreak.
Oh, you think they'll be finished with Sunbreak? Fair.
まさかゾラマグダラオスの
少し調べ
Wait,
て
what?
いきたいが、ひとまずじいちゃんに報告だ。
What'd you say?
戻ろう。
You think we finish with Monster Hunt with Sunbreak? Fair.
I was thinking of getting Rise on sale, but I'd rather play Monster Hunter World. Agreed. I mean, if you played it through before, it's fine. No,
Oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so
Yeah. You don't have to play it twice.
I will.
Or buy it twice, just because we did.
Yeah, don't do what we did. In saying that, I will say one thing. I did not think about this until afterwards, and now it's like way too late to kind of reconsider. The two first weekends of July after it comes out, I'm busy, kind of. So, but I say that I think I might be still free on the Sunday nights if you're awake, but
Yeah, that's gonna be the real
big
thing.
if. Because so Ruby and FJ are coming down again, up and down to Melbourne one weekend, and then the weekend after we're going to Horsham to see Ruby, and I'm gonna hopefully visit Jaden and Kirsty while I'm there.
Just force FJ to play Monster Hunter World. Problem solved.
No, he won't play that. I keep trying to suggest new games to him. And he's like, GTA 5. And then I suggest you could teach me to drive in GTA 5. And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're not playing GTA 5. I tried to give him an alternative thing.
I mean, honestly, if you wanted to teach you to drive, you'd be better. It's just like, buys Hannah a steering wheel and everything else, and makes her play Gran Turismo.
Oh my god. No, the
You
point
won't-
is
you
though,
won't-
is that
you
just to
won't do that,
understand the
and I won't
mechanics
do
of it, you know?
ああ行くか
Well, yeah, but also
Jump
you
with
don't
Tsuritsu
drive
Sumishida.
with a
プケプケの狩猟を
joypad. That'd be cool,
調査資
but you
源管
don't.
理所はどこかな
I know that. But like learning the mechanics and understanding at least, you know, like for example, backing up
やだ
and like parking and stuff like that, like just makes no sense to me. I even watch Adara do it and my brain's like, wait, so you turn right to like curve this way? Like just fucking no idea what's going on.
探索に行こ
Yeah, I mean, I only got it because I had to, because I practiced like reverse parking, parallel parking a lot,
待っとるで
That's fair.
and then I got to my peace test, and guess what? I didn't have to do any parallel parking.
Oh dude, I'm terrified
It
of all
was-
of it.
It was literally, hey, just pull over and
う
stop
門か
behind
ら
that
直
car.
接外に出ると探索に行けるんだ
And
全域
also
枠から
because I did my test in a manual, you're supposed to shut off the car,
Right,
like because you're parking, right?
right,
And he's just like, you know what? It's really hot because this was January,
right.
so I'm not gonna have you turn off the car. Just tell me what you're supposed to do before you turn when you turn the car off, and we'll call it good. And
Like, please don't turn off the air conditioning right now.
yeah. No, that was literally it. It's let's not turn off the air conditioning. Yeah,
I love that. That's
Yeah,
something
and-
so
and-
funny and human about that.
Yeah. and the answer to that was literally, you leave the car in first gear when you turn it off.
I mean, that does make sense. Why would you leave it in 5th gear?
それじゃあ
Why would you be in fifth gear? To
That-
park.
well, that's a whole other question, isn't it? You get what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Find the campsite and oh, and the next thing's an expedition. Fuck. All right, I should eat. Otherwise, I'm gonna get hangy. I've gotten hangy a lot the last couple of days. It's getting bad. Because I put off eating, and the next thing I know, my brain's like, ah! Anyway.
I'll stop putting off eating.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna go make some toasted sandwiches and struggle with the butter for like ages and then cry.
There you go.
I'm not gonna mute myself, so enjoy hearing like clanging sounds in the next room.
I mean, you could go and like unleash the butter from the fridge, then come back, then find the camp.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna leave this all unmuted. You guys can vibe. I'm sure you'll be great.
It's my stream now.
swear, this butter is driving me insane.
Ah, wonderful.
know this. You might not. But this is the first time I'm gonna be having toasted sandwiches in about a year. Need a thing to wipe my hand. Where's the tissue? How am I blind? No, they're on the ground.
You're blind? That's terrible.
Okay. Ohio! I have my ears on now. Yeah, first time I'm having a toasted sandwich in like a year.
Nice.
Alright. Because I think I had them a lot in like COVID and stuff, so by the time
Oh. Okay.
we were out of COVID, well, ish. I was kind of sick of them, so.
Fair. Okay, so I've gotten to the camp, which means that Kulu showed up, and that's when I left, so...
Oh, good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I just have to go to the map, don't I?
Yeah, good. I also went to the train area so I could finally remember how to get into Savage Axe. Because that's important.
Yeah.
探索できる場所は増えていく。楽しみだな。
Get to the cutscene. Not gonna lie, it's tasting pretty good.
Good. This is important.
No, right?
さあ、キャンプ地を探しましょうか。
So, like, since we've moved here, I've been having, like,
俺は先に
Vegemite sandwiches the most.
迷ったら
Or,
正解マップでシルベムシに俺を追
I'd
わせ
also
ろよ
have,
クエストを受注
what's
せ
the
ず
other thing I
拠点の外に出る。それが探索だ。時間や力尽きる回数も無制限だからじっくり調査ができる。
Just gonna walk from this direction. I've also, I've been having tuna hole, so. Which arguably is just as good, you know, it's egg. Getting some protein.
Egu. Kulu-yaku, Kulu-Kulu-yaku.
こっちだ。
There we go. I had pretty pot. I love you, Kulu.
I just remembered, you still haven't joined the session.
No,
So you'll just have to leave and we can join up.
that's fine.
狩猟するしかないな。
It's probably easier.
Alright. So once I have the assignment, I can leave.
探索から拠点に戻るには
Hmm?
Yeah. Sorry, just put something in gaming.
Oh. Okay. So have you got a quest?
No.
Okay.
I will in like 2 seconds though.
Okay.
That'll be gone.
Correct me if I'm wrong. After this quest, it's straight to Wild
The
Spy
best
Wasteland,
type of
isn't it?
is it the best type of quest?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate the best type of quest.
I think that one's the next. Or do we do up
It
until
might-
Pookie Pookie? Maybe do up till Pookie Pookie.
Yeah, actually, it might be Pookie because we've seen Pookie, so it might be Pookie.
Yeah, Pookie, then the best kind of quest. Alright. That was a good toasted sandwich. Good job, meme.
Good job, you.
Woo! Have some iron tablets. Celebratory iron tablets, am I right?
Yes.
Oh, I need to go see my doctor again, but I don't wanna. Ugh. I'm not in the gathering hub, just by the way. It wasn't obvious.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, good then.
I feel like there wasn't much of a reason to.
It's a good point. I'm gonna wash my hands. And by wash my hands, I mean I'm gonna use the Dettol at my desk because I'm lazy.
Nice.
I can't tell you how many times I've done like since having like Dettol in the house, like beside me on my desk. Like there's so many times I'm like, I don't need to wash my hands. Just use Dettol, it'll be fine.
Oh, dude, say no more. I do the same thing.
Hell yeah.
Who has time to get water? I mean, then your hands are cold, probably.
Yeah. Ugh, sorry. Yeah! Okay, that's what we want.
Megas.
No, or just like organizing the layout of my items. I need more.
Yep.
Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Annihilating poor innocent creatures, annihilation. Do you ever get like pangs of impending doom that we're all just gonna like die?
Only when we fight Fatalis.
Okay, alright. I mean, it's literally in the name fatal, you know, like.
よーし
Alright, what's this meme you found? Companies. Oh no! Oh! Oh no! That's... I'm flattered, but no thanks. Just the Pokédex, please. What? What? I have multiple questions. Alright. I'm paying attention.
生態マップでは現在の位置やガイド先
Man, you're already off. Look at you go.
Well, yeah, because the quest started.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the meme, so, you know. Are you winning? I am, Turtle! We're winning! We're killing shit!
You're winning, Turtle.
Yeah. Oh, you missed Machine in chat the other day.
Bleep bloop.
Yeah. Well, he didn't even say bleep bloop, but he came in, said one thing, and left. I don't know what happened, but it was like, oh man, I was like, man, Machine is also in chat. Con's gonna be elated, and then you said nothing. So you must have closed it by then. It's like, okay, well, I guess he's not here. Shh.
I might have. Look. Apparently, NBN dude's supposed to be back next week. So
Right.
I might have internet. I might have proper internet next week.
Maybe.
And then it'll be time to download like 3 chapters worth of DVD updates.
Oh yeah, no, the next chapter's coming out. Next week as well, so
yeah.
it'll be that, plus that as well.
Yeah.
I've been trying to play a bunch of it because there's this outfit I really want to get.
Oh yeah.
That's in the Rift, so I have to do all of the like the Rift related things.
スリンガーの弾に使えそうだな。離れた場所に撃つことができるぞ。
It's so weird looking at your name, Successful Bread, and like there not being a gap between it. Like I keep
Okay. Here's the thing. On
sourdough. I just noticed. Perfect.
thank you.
Rather than sourpuss or something.
It's worth mentioning. He looks grumpy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. I have the space in Rise. Right, and at some point I was just like, you know what? I prefer it as one word. I can't exactly explain why, but
That's fun. Man, you must be really missing playing DBD. You haven't played it for so long. Sorry.
Okay, part of it is just the fact that I can't.
Yeah. Like before you had a choice, and now it's like, can't do that.
Well, it's more like you know what I'd like to play DBD with people that I haven't been able to.
Did I accidentally send you flying?
I believe you did.
Okay. I just completely forgot that was a thing that Hammer could do. So, and then I saw something go flying, and I was like,
Is it one point of flinch free doesn't fix like hammer up swings, does it?
I thought it was a different thing, not flinch free. It's something else entirely. That's
tremor resistance.
No.
That
Like
sounds
from
even
being
more
flung
wrong.
from me, there's like a completely different one. I'd have to look at the list because it's been ages. Let go of that goddamn rock. I remember the thing I don't like about Oh, hammer.
I remember the thing I prefer in Rise. It's just this one. The Wirebug recoveries.
Oh, you know what? To this day, I can't do those. Every single time it pops up on my screen, my brain doesn't process what it's saying quick enough, and so I've never successfully been able to do a recover at all. Yeah, get back here, bitch.
Ow.
体力が低くなっています。離れて回復薬を使ってください。
モンスターが疲労しているな。こっちが攻め
You're
る番
just an
だ。
elemental hammer, if you think about it.
I think I have any element on.
I see lightning though.
I know, but this is like it's an elemental-less weapon.
Ah.
Its element is none.
Lies and slander. I'm waiting outside of a medical tent to catch this guy stealing drugs. In Fallout New Vegas. Sounds great. Sounds like a good time, obviously.
Sounds like a good time for drugs. I mean nothing.
It's never a good time for drugs.
Well, that's just your opinion.
Indeed.
Why am I on the side of drugs? Nothing.
Because getting high is the only way we're gonna get through World War III.
No, that's getting die.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Right up here. No! I was trying to run to collect more herbs.
Oh.
My
I mean, at least you can
feet
buy-
are cold.
At least you can buy. But I bought socks yesterday specifically
Fluffy socks.
for my feet. No, they're not even fluffy. They're just warm.
My socks are all like so thin. And even worse, like the elastic's kind of going in them
Oh,
a little bit.
It's
So
like
I've
all-
been like walking around with like my socks just sliding off my feet. So
So here's the thing. Like all of my like usual like fluffy warm socks that I would wear for such a thing. Because they're thick, I wear them to work so that my feet fit in my boots better.
right.
Which means I have no socks remaining to wear at home.
Yeah.
So like Thursday night, like I could swear that I got like a terrible night's sleep because my feet were cold.
Yeah. So I've been
So I
finding
was like,
it's just been so cold that I can't concentrate long enough to fall asleep. Like, because it's like you're sitting there and you're like, wish my feet were warm. I wish I was warm. Like, kind of mentality. Oh, the commander. Heck. Like, because it's sort of like the mentality of like, man, I wish I was completely warm and your feet are still like in contrast really cold. Like, I've lost a pair of socks now. They're somewhere in my bed. I don't know. They've probably been devoured by the sock god. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, Pookie Pookie, let's fucking go.
5機団初の緊急任務ですね。
"Give me a sec."
相棒、私のところに集合を。
頑張れよ。
It lost me some karma, but I got it reputation. Oh wait. I talked to him and took the drugs he offered, then pickpocketed him for the evidence that he was stealing and turned him in. Lost me some karma, but I got a reputation. Hell yeah, man.
来
A
ました
pretty
ね
cool way of
相
going
棒
about things. Zora Magdaros. We have to see a cutscene for Pookie, don't we? Let's see. Is there a cutscene? No, there isn't. Okay, well, I've put up the quest.
I love cutscene-less quests.
I know, right?
They are my favorite. You have not progressed through the story enough. Did I not speak to the commander? Okay, whoopsies.
DisplayPort HDMI VGA DV DVI and Scott? What the hell is Scott?
Ancient is the end.
God. Surrounding a CRT. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, the reason I clicked out of my screen is so I could. Oh god, game. I opened up Chrome. I'm just checking the weather. Don't mind me.
Okay.
If it rains, I'm not gonna go pick up Dar. Is basically what I've stated. Well, was.
Fair. I mean, fair. Who wants to get wet?
You say that. You didn't hear about my great adventure the other day.
No, I didn't, and now I want to.
So basically, I was playing games with Jaden and Kirsty. Sorry, no, not Jaden and Kirsty. Just Jaden. This was Jaden. This was like, what? No, Tuesday. This was Tuesday. Okay. So it was Tuesday, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave because I knew it was still dry at the time. Like it was still good, right? And went to go get ham. But I went and got ham, and lo and behold, for some weird reason, all of the hams and stuff had been put away. So I was kind of like, oh, okay, I guess I'll come back tomorrow. So the next day, I am very lucky because the day before I was like, oh, you know what? I think I'll be fine in my like my Deucer jacket, one I'm wearing right now. But then on the Wednesday, I was like, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna put on the big jacket, like my big fluffy jacket that's actually, you know, waterproof and stuff. And lo and behold, I get like 5 minutes out the door, because before I was like, this looks okay, and then it just starts drizzling. It was like a constant drizzle. Like it wasn't like really hard rain. It was just drizzling. For so long. Luckily, I did get the ham.
Nice. Get that ham.
Wedged it into my purse, like a crazy person.
Yeah, no, that does sound like a crazy person.
It is. It's a crazy person move because, like, I feel crazy because I'm like sitting there like I didn't bring a bag. I guess it's going in the purse. Like, imagine if someone was like, you know, like a police decided to arrest me for some weird reason, and they're like, "We want to see what's in your purse," and there's just ham. I'll be like, "Let me go. I'll let you have the ham."
That's the situation where it's just like, it's fine. Everything's fine. I sincerely hope that you selected, do you wish to print a receipt?
I didn't. I was like, I didn't, because I was like, psh, I've got the ham. Like, everyone saw me just pay for the ham. Like, I'm fine. It's all on, like, cameras, probably.
Yeah, it's why I kind of always make sure that I've like got my I've already got my reusable bags out, because like if I'll go into Woolies just to grab something, you know, to grab like not much, like I'll usually have like a reusable bag like in my back pocket or something.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I kind of want to make sure that I have it out to just be like, I have already bought this bag.
Yeah, no, I get really worried about stuff like that too. That's why I always make sure I bring a different type of bag. Don't roar! I'm trying to charge, bro. Nice, man. Look at you. Going off, man.
And I'm also poisoned.
Smack! Attack. No, what? Alright, fine. Bring him down! I like how he just flies in the air. I'm just like, I'll be fine here. Ah.
You know what? Up in the air is boring. Let's come down.
Okay, I might die. Okay, we're good. As long as these Vespoids don't touch me, I'll be fine. God, drinking poison in this game takes so long. Ooh, look, a Vigor was.
Why does it take so long?
Sorry. What? The drinking antidote. Fuck. Whatever. Oh, right. I could slide my way to victory, except he's on top of poison. I don't want to get poisoned again.
I know. I've already been poisoned twice.
Shit. Get out of there, you piece of shit. Ah. Is he himself poisoned? Or is it just because he's standing in poison? I just realized I can't cut off tails with this thing. Ugh. But cutting off tails is the cool part.
I cut off his tail if he stopped rotating.
Never!
この隙に体勢を立て直しましょう。モンスターが気づかないうちに慎重に。
Your character kind of looks like Horizon Zero Dawn main character.
Oh, sweet. Must wear alloyed armor.
Yes. No other armor. I still haven't played that game.
I haven't.
I would like to, but then I'm like,
You can ask Dez for all of the tips.
I probably could, yeah. He's playing through God of War at the moment. He's still going through God of War, I should be saying. I say that. He was like in, what's his name's for a really long time, so. I'm trying to remember if he went to.
Well, yeah, because like he like set out to finish everything. Was that the tail? Yes, it was.
Yes.
Where?
強力な弾スリンガー貫通
Piercing pod.
届かない弱点部位も
I love you too, Deville team leader.
What's a beer sing pod?
Get him!
モンスターが怒っている時は
Oh, I thought he
No!
left.
離れることも考えろ
He
よ
did leave, but because he's low enough, he'll go to sleep. Except no, he won't. Because I'll bonk him in the fucking face! Never mind, he's aggroed. Okay, never mind. Oh, sorry, man.
Oh,
I felt a little rude.
やりましたね。
not really. At least he's napping where he wanted to.
Yeah. And as New Vegas normally does, the game crashed.
And
Absolutely.
confirm. There's a reason why I haven't finished New Vegas.
Damn. That's understandable. But you should finish Legends Arceus.
I know. Like, okay, like Fallout 3 and New Vegas are games that it's like if I actually want to finish them, what I really should do is just play them vanilla on console, because at least they won't crash as much.
As much. Kill the bugs! Oh shit, I obliterated him.
Good.
I feel a little bad, because like, you're not using Defender, are you?
Nope.
And then I
Yeah,
am,
but
so I feel like whatever hit
I-
I'm doing is just doing 3 times the damage.
To be fair, I think we both took about the same amount of time. The same amount of time to kill Great Jagras, so I don't think it really matters.
Okay.
Also,
It's balanced.
Also, honestly, I don't care.
Okay.
Like I could put on Defender just for the sake of let's get some progression going.
Yeah. Well, it definitely feels that way, right? Like, yes, the best kind of quest. Here we go.
おのおのなすことを考えろ
次は
It definitely feels that way, where I'm kind of like, you know, like, start off with it, and then, like, later on, I'll try to, like...
It's like the Defender armor. By the time you get to high rank, you're probably not going to use Defender armor.
おや
And then there's Rise, where you're just never going to use the Defender weapons anyway, because they're not very good.
They're not, are they? I can't remember what people said about them.
They're really not that. They're not. They only upgrade once. That's the main thing.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a scale up sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's. I mean, it's like because of that they don't scale well either.
Yeah. Alright. Time to do the walking part of the quest.
I actually put on Defender. Switch axe.
Oh yeah.
I mean, at least it has an element.
Yes, yes. The game crashed less when I modded the fuck out of it.
That's also very true.
That is sad. But there are like, you know, I know for Skyrim there's like patches that you can get that basically like they're downloadable patches basically.
Yeah, but Skyrim's is more bug. Skyrim doesn't really necessitate having stability patches because Skyrim is plenty stable.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
If Skyrim's unstable, it's because you made it unstable.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I'm saying from the perspective
Or
of
on the other hand,
there's like I think there's like one like that kind of like that general patch sort of stuff that kind of just improves certain things.
yeah. Oh yeah, it fixed bugs mostly.
I feel like I know these voice actors.
大割塚の麓に
Doing
あるよ
old
うで
man
す
voices.
相棒
But yeah.
私たちの護衛をお願いします
It's just like I play Monster Hunter World on mute so I can do the character voices. We waited this long to get our hands on the evidence we need. Don't get us killed now, Hunter.
乾燥地と野町の入り混じった地帯でな特有の生態系も見られるんじゃ
I'm definitely not brutalizing Kelbies.
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
I don't know, they were just sitting there. I was like, if I could get a few Kelby horns, I'll be happy.
滝がありますね
I just remembered. I don't really bonk, so I don't have that same.
Pizzazz.
早速上り坂が
And I've never had your pizzazz. Don't stop it. Don't be silly.
決まりどころですぞ
I love this game so much. I would be happy. Like, I kind of wish they'd sort of, like, kept building on this game. You know, kind of a bit more like a... Like, I know, like, don't get me wrong, they already built a lot on it, but, like, kept going like an actual MMO sort of thing where it's like, we'll eventually add every single, like, monster to this game that's ever existed. And added even more areas and stuff like that, like...
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing with the let's add everything. Like a let's add everything approach kind of implies that we don't know how much longer this franchise is going to last.
Well, that was a thing, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. This would have been pretty much it if World didn't do well.
Yeah, exactly. But it's that kind of thing where it's like, because it did so well, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like I would have kept going with it, like, been like, you know what?
It's like,
people are really enjoying this, people liked Iceborne, let's add a new little idea on the map sort of thing.
It's like, okay, it's like, a good example is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Right? It's just like, we are putting in every character that's ever been in the game. We're gonna jump through all these hoops and
put every character they ever want.
And it's like, we don't know if there's going to be another one of these, another Smash. And if there is, we're not going through this again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like if there's another, also because it's just like, let Sakurai rest, please.
Yes, let him be happy.
He has been non-stop making Smash games for 20 years at this point.
Yeah, no, I've heard about stuff like that.
He wanted to retire before they asked him to do Brawl.
Yeah.
They announced Brawl before he had even agreed to do it.
皆さん気をつけて相棒こっちに来てください
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, you know, like Smash fans are like, we love you, but for the love of God, please retire.
And I honestly like don't get me wrong, I think the games are cool, but I think you could come up with like a better or
分かっておる。
something better by now.
ここで打つ手はただ一つ。
Yeah. Well, I mean, see, here's the thing.
急いで通り抜
If
けますよ
World
スリンガー
literally
を持って
had
音を出せば離れた場所に気を引けるかもしれません
all they have to do is add the wirebugs to World, and I will never say anything about Let's Play Rise again.
今だ、走れ。
But yeah, no, is
It's just like wirebugs and no Speary birds, and we're fine.
yeah, no spirit birds.
you-
Heck.
Because even I would laugh so hard if like the new map just has the rainbow Speary bird at the beginning for every quest.
Yeah, it's just like, we know you guys don't like it. Like, I think that's the
We're-
thing,
we're
right?
not-
Like,
we're
it's
not-
always
we're not
something
remove-
I'm
we're not
willing to go
remove-
through, but it shouldn't have to be. That's the point.
今のは危なかったですね
Raffian.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, maybe not every quest, but there's a lot more quests that are just like, here we go, rainbow.
リオレイヤは大切な研究対象じゃ。ハンター殿、いつか狩猟をよろしくな。
Oh, that reminds me, I should be looking at I should just be, like, jumping in and finding random campsites. While I'm here.
ここならキャンプを作れそうですね
Ah,
調査試験管理所に相談してみましょうか
皆の衆、我らのマグダラウスだが、
it's just like oh Raffian, what do I do? Bonks it immediately.
どの文献に記されているよりも
Wait, were we just gonna do these ones ourselves?
No, but the Raffian's not even the. This is Barrow's
Oh, you
quest.
bonked the wait, you bonked the
I bonked
Rathian?
the Raffian,
Wow.
and it's not like some of the others where it's like, you know, you bonk the optional window dressing monster and you get like bones. I actually got a Raffian scale for that.
Oh, hell yeah. God, I wish I'd done that. Time to go back. These guys don't need me, right?
Oh, he's still chasing me.
やっとここまで来ましたね
I think my guys are too far along now. I'm pretty sure if I just run to this area, I should be able to just get the cutscene.
寝てないけど
I sometimes get a bit confused about where the cutscenes start. Like, how far do I have to go before the cutscene starts?
目の前や。狩人殿、護衛の礼を申しますぞ。
Ooh, thunder.
Oh, he is very angry.
Anki time.
マグダラを
No! Screenshots! With my new character. Thighs! Thighs for days.
There we go. Okay, now he's gone.
You have to admit, you can't really blame a lot of the, like, I would say even boys and girls. Like, I think this would apply for all, like, hunters, basically wanting to go for as short pants as possible, so they still have a lot of, like, flexibility.
Yeah.
She's hot, she's pretty, she's really heckin' needy? I don't know.
It's just like imagine how much rolling would hurt wearing barrel armor.
Mm.
Like you know all of the like giant shoulder pads armor. It's just like no, I'm not dealing with that pain, bro.
Get him in the eye! Yeah! Quest to starter! Alright. And leave. Return
you
from...
leave, I'll fire the
ボルボロ
SOS
スを
then.
狩猟してください
Yeah, yeah. You'll probably get there by the time I get through all this menuing.
I just got there.
Cool. So the cutscene started.
I got swooped by Rathian as the cutscene started playing.
Good,
It
good.
was just it was literally Rathian swoops, fade to black.
Oh, that makes it better.
You need to you need to know that I am died.
Absolutely. On standby, let's go! Cannot join the quest until the leader has watched all the cutscenes. Wait and try again. Alright. Wait and try again. Do 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 do. Have you tried plugging it off and on? Tried taking it out and in. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. I love my little star. Always want to add more star themes to the stuff I have, but then I'm like, how to do that? Wait, how do I add more stars than I already have? I don't know. No. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh! I'm joining!
Question.
I definitely wasn't distracted throwing my my cat
Oh, Han,
my
no,
star
Han, you noticed before I even opened the menu.
Oh yeah. Well, I had it
I mean,
sitting up in front of me.
I mean, I don't even have to SOS flare. By the way, Rathian is still here. He is still angry.
That is not good.
Nope.
I'm gonna eat. And I'll be there.
Oh, please, please, please. No! I just realized I had nothing. I had nothing to bonk. I could have bonked them into each other.
No! I just was. I have to
didn't have, like-
walk from the first camp. Good luck. Da 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 da. Good luck. Ba da ba da da. Good luck, good luck, good luck. You'll be fine, probably. Dee dee dee.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine at the moment they're fighting each other.
Good. Still's first aid equipment. Woo!
Oh yeah, that I could have used that. Oh well.
Well, it's not obvious that it's like there and available. I feel like the first time.
Yeah, I got the bonk. I got the double down bonk.
Hell yeah, man. Ooh, 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 ooh. I keep forgetting. I need to get the Paris stuff. While I'm here.
I mounted Rathian.
Yeah! Let's go, man. But yeah, don't forget there's like the
This is-
sleep herb and the
Yeah.
thunder
This
equipment.
has turned into Hunt the Rathian early.
Yes! I'm down. Let's go. I'm
I mean,
coming.
with defender weapons, we absolutely could.
Probably could. I mean, I feel like there's got to be one more upgrade in defender equipment.
I believe it's okay. It's like a red scale, so I'm pretty sure it's engine F.
Oh, okay. And not Rathalos?
Nah, it's way too early for Rathalos.
Right, okay. Did they drop any items while I was in?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly run and
Go. Yeah. It's just on the other side. It's just up the hill.
Right. If it decides to be there for me. Yeah.
You were in when it came up, so.
Oh yeah. No doubt. I just don't know. Just having a look. Baroth will be fine, right, Baroth? Can't even see Baroth on my screen. I only see Rathian.
He's fighting Rathian.
Oh, they're both together still?
They are. They're just wailing on each other. It's awesome.
Not to mention the cactuar in the background. Oh! Ow! Ow! Oh my god, he does so much damage.
You shouldn't.
Thanks, cat.
It's worth mentioning I'm fighting Rathian right now.
I missed. Shh. Shh. I tried. I tried to be cool. It didn't work.
How could that have not worked?
Yeah. Yeah. You moved. That's cheating. You're not allowed to move. 2, 3. Whoa. Ugh. Damn it. I'm gonna get this. It's gonna look amazing. Okay. Whoa. Ugh. Yeah.
Remember that you'll have a better job at mounting Baroth because I've already mounted Rathian.
Right. That's not what I'm worried. I'm not trying to mount. I'm just trying to like do like an awesome like jump off the cliff, bonk his heckin' head or end or tail. Yes! Let's fucking go. Never mind.
Nice. Rathian armor early.
Oh, can you imagine? I'd love that.
Yeah.
It's like we can kill things as much as we want with defender gear, but we still have to make the armor.
よし、うまくダウンを取ったな。この好機を逃すなよ。
I think he's legitimately tired. What do you think?
I want to chase him.
We're gonna do it.
強力な弾。
Sounds.
スリンガー爆発弾だな。
Yeah.
大きな
Like,
ダメージ
we
が
will keep
期待で
doing
きる
this
ぞ。
until he leaves. Or he dies.
Yep, that sounds right. Don't forget to grab the sleep herbs.
Yeah. Look, honestly, like, he can leave if he really wants to. I just want his tail.
Feels good, man.
Ow.
Whoa! Oh, that was close. That was so close. Come back! Let me keep doing my jump attacks. Try and smash him in the wall, maybe. Maybe. I don't think that'll reach.
Oh.
Oi! Whoa! Also near
That
the
was
wall
a-
now.
That was with a
モンスター
soft.
の向きをコントロールできるぞ。
No!
攻撃を当てた分の技術が柔らかくなったな。
Hashtag cheating the system. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, somebody sailed.
Good.
Where does he does he sleep where the nest is, or does he sleep where the you know?
I'm
Looks
not
like-
sure.
I know that you could also like sleep in a thing. He's going this way, so the sun is shining in my eyes. Hi, sun. How you doing?
Yeah, as much as I like having these nice blinds and the light that comes in, I won't be able to see my screen if they're open.
Oh, what's the time anyway? Okay, I've still got time.
3, almost 4. Yeah.
Wait. Let me. Oh, actually, no. You can also do it. Never mind.
No. You got that. You got the bigger hit.
Right. I forgot about the other thing. That does like a little hit before the big hit. He won't be alive enough to realize it.
Nope.
Come on. Oh. Hell yeah. Bully. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I got a hit off.
Hell yeah.
You knocking me up into the air is our key to getting mounts.
Hey! Feels bad, man. But feels good,
No,
man.
it doesn't. This no, honestly, no. This feels great.
Goblin-faced Rathian. I got a plate!
I am so proud of you. Oh, that's great.
Well, now I have to verse the Rathian again. Oh. Can you imagine the tree on the thing being like, what? You've defeated a Rathian already? Question mark? It's too early for you to get this now.
Account deleted.
Yes. Obviously you're cheating.
Mm-hmm. Actually, speaking of hacks, Han, I do not blame you in the slightest for refusing all requests to play GTA online. Mostly because PC is just all hackers at this point.
Right, yeah.
Like, okay, like I haven't touched it on PC since like February. If I feel like playing it, I will play it on I'll play it on PlayStation. Like there is no reason to play.
No, I just don't want to play it. That's full stop.
Well, there's even less reason to play it.
Yeah. Well, definitely with that sort of thing, it's like, that's a little concerning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which one makes me spin. Maybe it's after 2. Oh, that just goes up. Maybe if I go into like a heavy? Oh, right. Oh, God, no. Okay. Yeah, really don't remember how this weapon works. Thanks, cat. He's like, where's the water? And now he dead.
The water is in hell.
Yeah, basically.
じゃあ鉱石付近で待っていますね
I'll be waiting over by the slag. I guess it is a slag, isn't it? Giant wire spurways where I left you.
I got a tail.
Same.
I got two tails.
Let's fucking go. Woo.
And this is why we both carry defender weapons.
Yes.
So
To
we can
brutalize
kill
and
Baroff-
murderize.
To kill Baroff and Rathian in 20 minutes.
Oh my god. When you put it like that.
That includes wait, it's even better because that includes my my escort quest time.
Yes.
So it was probably more like 12.
Even less time. Bwah, 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 bwah. I like how these guys are just, they're doing it easy. I'm like, yeah, I just almost died multiple times, but I'm here.
皆さん無事ですよ。安全な場所に隠れてもらってます。じゃあ迎えに行ってきます。キャンプで待っててください。
What? Did no one notice this guy just standing here?
もしかしてご祈願かもうそれだけの時間が経つのか
I forgot about this guy. All mysterious as fuck.
また訪れたのか
Wow, dramatic.
私もハンターなんだ一騎団のよかったら話を聞かせてくれないか
You know, I never really realized that.
場所を変えよう
I never realized until like I was playing this. Well, back in like last November. That like this whole thing is basically like you get an early reveal for this like really old character that's supposedly been missing for
学者
ages.
先生たちの熱意も相変わらずだな。ところで君はあのモンスターを追っているのか？私もだ。痕跡をたどれば真実にたどり着くと思っている。そろそろ行くよ。この近くに私のキャンプがある。君たちも自由に使ってくれて構わない。それと皆に伝えてくれないか。心配はいらないと。私はこのまま導かれるに任せて進むつもりだ。
Yeah, and the fact that this guy is the dude at the end that takes you to Xeno'jiiva,
全てを超えた先でまた会おう。
it also makes a lot more sense. At the end of all of this. I don't know, like, I always think of this game as like, oh, you know, play video games sort of thing, right? Like, and then, you know, if you took all of the elements of this game and made it, like, just the cutscenes, it's like, wow, this is actually a really interesting, like... Who was that? Who fucking knows?
Who cares? Some dude.
Some guy who does things.
And now to find out if Rathian is in the tree.
Mine has an amazing, like, smash in the background.
Oh. That. Well, yeah, because they're defenders. You must have gotten your
It's like
blaster
blast.
slot in
Yeah,
attack.
right at the end.
Yeah, they're all blast. They're all blast. I'm pretty sure.
Gerarditors. Gerarditors is gonna die quicker than Baroth did.
Oh, well, yeah, because we weren't distracted with a better monster.
Yeah. Well, it's not just
because
that
how
though,
can
it's also just better.
Because how can you be distracted by a better monster when Baroth is here?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, Rathian weapons are here.
Let's go!
I can't build it.
We have to see a cutscene for Gerarditors too, don't we? Probably.
I think so.
Oh well.
It's too bad Rathian's armor is kind of trash.
Say that, isn't there a heart? I thought there was health on one of them.
Yeah, but there's health in Defender.
Right, yeah.
There is more health in Defender.
I haven't even touched Defender.
Did you not start with it?
Nah. I
It's
put on the
basically
Origin armor because it looks cooler. Did someone say barbecuer? Barbecue master. What
Probably.
a thing. Ooh, speed sharpening. Oh, whoa. God, it looks like I just don't have a shirt on now.
Yeah. I'm just like, hang on a second. How do you even get Origin layered armor?
Oh, it's not layered, sorry. But, like, yeah, you can get it. It's, like, really late on, though.
Yeah, it's arch-tempered Zora Magdaros.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, like, I get because I, like, because I pre-bought it, like, you can start with it.
That'll do it.
this do? Stun 20%. Huh. Okay, let's put that on. I'm just making random armor. That's not defender. Psh. Who needs defense if I'm smacking the shit out of him?
You got a point. You say, and all of a sudden, Hannah agrees with every naked fast roller in Dark Souls.
I mean, you can't blame him. So do we have to watch the cutscene for?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, because there's Nergy horns around.
I changed my gear up, but now I have the alloy pants, so I just, like, the top of me is all bone, and then, like, my legs are just bright blue. It hurts. Concentrate. I'm doing it, Austin. Don't worry. Concentrate. I just looked at my hand like, why are my hands cold? I can concentrate. Well, there's this thing called the cult.
No, there isn't. Cult doesn't exist.
生態マップからキャン
You're
プを
right.
選
I'm
択することで
sorry. Find the missing scholar. No. Why do that when I can murder?
It's just like you're dying from hypothermia. And like, no, you're not. It's all in your head. Cold is just a mental construct.
Yeah, you're right. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
This was Jaden the other day being like, "Don't be cold," and I'm like, "What? What do you want me to do? Put on more layers?" Like, at this point, I probably was already wearing like 2 jackets or something. And then he's just like, and then oh my god, he heckin' like psyched me earlier because it was really funny because obviously. So this was also Wednesday, like before I went to go get the ham. I'm like, I really need to go buy ham. And he's like, no, you don't need to go buy ham. And I'm like, I really need to go buy ham because it's part of like the meals for the rest of the week that I've internally planned. And he's like, no. He keeps saying nah. And then it's like 4:15 and I'm at the point where I'm like, I've kind of given up, you know? Like, you know, I've kind of given up in the sense of, man, that's man, this guy has PTSD. Again, great foreshadowing to Nergigante. Like this guy, this poor scholar, you know, seeing a Nergigante just fucking obliterate a tiny Barroth. Anyway. Yeah, so he psychs me all this time, and then like it gets to 4:15, I've given up, I'm like, I probably won't get food, and I'm like, oh, I should really go ham, and he's like, yeah, you should go get the ham, go, and I'm like, what? Should have left like 15 minutes ago. I still got there in plenty of time.
Like mixed messages much?
Yes. Hot. I wish I could see my headpiece, but I'm still hot. The whole point of these screenshots is to see my amazing pink hair. I just want to kill it. You can probably die quick enough.
Oh, it's okay. I've already watched the cutscene, so I can join straight up.
All right, okay. If you get in on time.
Okay, Gyarados is not that pathetic.
I know, I'm struggling to hit him right now.
I mean, exactly.
I'm gonna die because I keep trying to charge him, and instead he charges me.
Yes, you are. Exactly.
Excuse me, bitch.
You're excused.
Thank you. I have no stamina. Oh no. Guess I'll just smack him in the face. Oh no, he's stunned. Suck shit. I don't know. I need to stop speaking with. Alright. Kill the.
他のハンターさんとの出会い
Yeah,
は大切です
ba-ba-da.
ギルドカードの交換をお忘れなく
Guild cards. Who do you take me for? Some sort of person? Where'd he go? Gajor, Gajao, what did we do? Gajao? Alright, no, we're not having that
this
conversation again, no.
Look, I'm pretty sure it's Gajao.
Gajao.
Or it was just the chaotic evil one in there. Gaju?
Gaju? Yeah, Gaju. Live! Hello, Quasical. Had an adventure this morning. Dude collapsed in a local park, gets up, jogs away before ambulance gets there. I mean, honestly, no one wants to pay for that.
So yeah, I was about to be like, dude's on the ground. Dude's on the ground after collapsed, and he's like, hold on a second, I'd have to pay for this. Let's exit stage left.
Dude, I would do the same. There's always that part of me that's like, if something happens to me while I'm at home and Adara's not around, you know, like, I'm gonna probably, like, if I'm still conscious, hopefully, I'll, like, message her and be like, okay, so I broke my leg, do not call the ambulance, come down and, like, actually, no, if I broke my arm or my leg, I'd probably just get on the tram and just go to the hospital.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, private health insurance is expensive, right?
Right.
So when I was unemployed for ages, I got rid of mine.
Right.
What I did was, I replaced it with just ambulance cover.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what Adara and I want to do. We just haven't gotten around to it yet because we're lazy.
Yeah, and it's like $5 a month.
Yeah.
And like and it's like, yeah, it's like you have to have that coverage for years for it to cost you more than a single ambulance trip would have.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why Adara and I do want to get it.
Yeah.
We just haven't. Big
recommend.
Yeah, no. Someone else talked about it recently. I think it was Filthy actually, because it was like one of those things where it's like he was talking in general about, you know, like, oh man, you know, like, why do I even pay for this? And then you like the one time it happens. It happens for the first time in like 10 years, and suddenly all of that has gone into money. Yeah. It's been all worth it.
See, that's just the thing. We're lucky in the fact that the majority of things that'll happen to us will get covered under the public system, and you're fine.
Yeah.
It's the ambulance cost that's gonna get you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, like if you want to have the private cover, then that's great too.
NHS is free here. Oh, okay. Even ambulances. We stood around for like 30 minutes waiting. That is even
okay.
weirder.
Never mind. Maybe it was just like, I am very busy.
God, that sounds sad though. Like, can you imagine? Like,
I do not have time to be hospitalized, Madhu.
Can you imagine though, like, collapse from like exhaustion and then wakes back up and then is just like, I don't have the time to do this right now. Come on, come over here, Gerarditors. I'm over here. Yeah, perfect. Whoa. Feels good, man. Feels good.
But yeah, it's unfortunately like it's the American system where you kind of need full health insurance to feel remotely safe, and that's just very depressing.
Nice. Hey, look, Barrow.
Okay. No.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right. They usually have a fight here, don't they? Oh, no.
Oh, it's turf war. Okay.
And meanwhile, one walks away like, you know what? I'm actually not about this right now. Nani. Get back here. I hate water. Two weirdo dogs, walkers standing by. Scarpa. What, they just like act like they're unwell and then they just run away at the last minute to make you seem crazy? Like, who, in that sort of circumstance, who pays for the ambulance bill? Does the ambulance bill just be like, okay? Just kind of shrug their arms.
Effectively, I mean, if it's NHS, it's effectively all covered anyway.
Right, yeah. But I mean, like, theoretically, right? You call the you call the ambulance, it turns up, and then the person who was supposed to be on it is not there. What do you do? Who pays? Does anyone pay? Or is it just kind of like, shit, alright.
Not real. Yeah, not really. I think the main issue becomes you're wasting the resources of an ambulance.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It's like they could have helped someone else.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why it's usually like a payment. Suck it, bitch. Spin to win.
やりましたね。
Time to kill Gajor.
あの武器の
Good job. Good job. Good you.
Gajou.
Oh, bless you.
Gajou.
But yeah, that's a fun thing to happen.
Oh, total.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting thing to recount for the day. I like how you're, like, getting Kajor guts. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm gonna collect these footprints, apparently.
Yeah, I was picking up footprints during the thing, so I didn't
Right.
super need them.
Just wanted to keep glowing. Alright, who's next? I'm trying to remember. Now it's Rathian, right? No. Because Rathalos is like the... No, it'd be Agenath next, maybe.
I feel... Does Rathian even have a quest? A low rank quest?
Who?
Besides an optional.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good point. Oh, is it the first... Oh, it's the first Great Ravine. Okay.
Nope, and you.
幸いなことに大峡谷は奴を捕獲するに最適の地形だ今を逃せば次は10年後
Like
賞賛はなければ動けない心臓でもあるまい
I love that the huntsman just gets to sit down during the meeting.
It is funny about how some people are sitting down, others are standing.
It's like, dude, you have a chair. Let one of the old researchers sit down.
Nah.
調べに行ってくれるか承知
But even here, right? Like, again, like the dude being like, I've heard some troublesome reports. And the Hunterman is just like, oh yeah. Don't worry, I've got it, sort of thing. I love it. 10 out of 10.
Oh.
Best game.
気合が入るよね
Tobikadachi. Telling me how to use a mantle. Psh, you think I use those things?
Who uses mantles?
I know,
Not
right?
us. Not us.
No way, Jose.
Do we look like peasants?
Piss.
I had to go. I had a funny thing with Jaden. Like, we were talking about monitors, right?
Mm.
And he shows me one. And he already knows that, like, I specifically want to find a monitor that's the same size as the 4K one I've already got.
Right.
And I looked at it and it was like, you can get this one. And I'm like, 28 inches. Do you want me to look like a peasant?
It's really funny hearing this. Oh wait, it's a Toby. No, it's a Toby quest. Okay, I guess they're just starting the planning then.
What? Oh, it's just like we need to work on this, but first go kill like 8 more monsters.
Yeah, basically. For the record, it's really funny hearing you go through this because I heard this from Jaden's side. Because obviously we're sitting and playing Terraria together.
Well, I look like a peasant to you.
He's just like, because it was like, and that's why I sent that meme, because, you know, he was talking about how, like, Oh, I
Oh.
joking him sent him this one. And he's like, nah,
Wait,
I
he
have
was
to have the
joking?
exact same sized monitors. And I'm like, what?
It was kind of just me being like unreasonable on purpose.
Oh yeah, no. It was definitely, that was definitely portrayed, don't worry.
But it's like, how dare you?
効果が切れても一定時間後にはまた使えるようになりますよ。
When was the last time did I do the bin? I did do the bins on the weekend. Never mind. Okay. I think I heard someone like
Nice.
pulling the bins out because it's, or pulling the bins, and I completely forgot. All right,
Get them bins.
Torbea Kadachi. Da 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 chi. Best boy. Well, one of my favorite boys, at least. All of my favorite dudes in this game are literally all blue. Is it happenstance, or is it just because I have good taste? I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of looking. I'm still looking forward to like.
Astolos.
No, magma on my drum.
Right. Yes.
No,
yes. Absolutely,
not,
my dude.
Not looking forward to getting the orbs for him, or at least for Jaden to get the orbs for him.
Yeah.
But hey, I actually got an orb the last time I fought Armadron.
My character kind of looks like, makes me think of in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet announcement, if I like changed the hair, I could totally make my character with that outfit look like the girl prehistoric one. Oh, and that was the whole cutscene. Okay, well that was quick.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I might end up with Scarlet.
Yeah, I was gonna go Scarlet too, actually. But I'll buy them both because usually the idea is one is Adara's, one is mine. So
exactly, I was going to say, and by Scarlet I mean I'm buying the multi-pack.
yes.
and playing Scarlet.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna play Scarlet first. Scarlet's gonna be my main. I'm so excited to play it. The only problem is that I feel like I'm just gonna start playing it and then want to keep playing it, like.
Yeah.
Or like, because I know how much just Sword and Shield just took up my life, basically. I mean, hell, I still play a ton of Legends Arceus to do shiny hunting, so. Oh, I love that game for shiny hunting. It just feels so satisfying. It's like, it's not like, oh, this is an impossible quest. This is actually feasible and possible, and I love that.
I mean, it is a very similar deal for Let's Go. Like shiny hunting is not that arduous. It's just a lot of waiting around.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But it's just like for the most part, if there's a shiny you want, you can go get it.
Yeah.
Like with maybe the exception of like if you want to shiny hunt the legendary birds, you're going to need somebody to like trade you them in beforehand, so you've already got the shiny charm before you even encounter them.
Right.
And then you can go for shiny legendary birds. By which I mean Articuno in lighter blue, raw chicken Moltres, and Zapdos that looks exactly the same.
Yes. Dude, it hurts me so much that there's like some Pokemon where the change is basically just impossible to tell. Like, it just irritates me because my brain's like, why would I give that Pokemon like 2 glances? Like, just change it.
Yeah. Very much.
But yeah, I'm so excited. The fact that it's gonna be multiplayer is just beyond my brain though. I'm like, how? I need to know like how this works.
Where are you right now?
I'm waiting to join your quest.
Okay. I mean, I kind of hope that rather than Sword and Shield's like lobby, it's like, you know, like server. It's just like here, have up to 4 people in your. Like, I kind of hope that it's just like 4 people. If that makes sense.
Nope, I don't understand. To what capacity? Give me an example of a game.
Sword and Shield. Like you know, like the amount of people like in the wild area.
Right. So it is kind of like you go online and then you can see like if you're joined together, if you're connected to each other's worlds, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
like if you're gonna play together, can it only be like like you know, let's say only like 4 people instead of like 20.
Yeah, I get you.
You know,
Yeah.
like small intimate Pokemon train with friends thing rather than 50 randoms.
Right. Yeah. No, I totally agree. That would be good. And also, if I think it still has the same Legends Arceus feel to it. That means you can also still kind of just like walk around and like each person can respectively like keep catching Pokemon or fight Pokemon and stuff like that. Yes, I know you're mad,
Yeah.
Kestodon. Calm down. Ooh, actually, red pits. That's a good idea. But yeah, no, absolutely. I'm really interested to see how it's all gonna work together. I would like to see it like really easily, like kind of jump into each other's world, sort of thing. So that, you know, if Adara wants to, like, I could sit in a call, like I could have Adara like be on the Switch behind me, and we to play together, sort of thing. Or she could even sit in the other room, and we could still be like playing with each other.
Yeah. I did just wall bonk him.
Cool.
So there should be some.
I'm trying to
well,
piff.
No, actually, I didn't even wall bonk him. I knocked him off the cliff.
I'm trying to. There's like I have poison knives, so I'm just trying to poison him. Ow. Okay. Oh wait, there's a ledge. Here we go. Oh wait, my cat. Oh my god. It didn't work. Oh, I fell!
属性やられですね
You've been hit with
Well, it's also
Thunderblight. It's a shame I don't care. Excuse me. We both tried to grab. Oh, you got it. Okay. No, I don't want to walk.
I wounded it.
Good job. Oh, this will probably be my final
I
hunt.
know. Oh, yeah, I figured that you didn't have long to live. I mean,
What?
long to play.
I hope I have long
Nothing.
to live. Thank you.
I hope you have long to live too.
Oh, okay, good. Whee!
I miss my Palamute.
You know what? I still like walking around in this game. I don't know why. Like, I'm like, psh, I don't care about the Palamute. Maybe it's just because the world feels so dense that it always feels nice. Like, in the other game, obviously, like, and don't get me wrong, like, the limit of the materials and stuff like that, but I feel like the other game, like, I'm like, ugh, let me just, like, I can see everything really easily from, like, from most locations you can look out and you can see exactly where you are. Well, this game, it's like, ooh, it's cute, it's dense, I love this. Every area that you're in just feels like a really, like, big area. Oh, right, yeah. Hey, worth the damage.
It can be bolts.
I'm trying. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Come down. Let me bonk. Yes. 2, 3. Bam. Fucking smack in the face. Oh no, he's. Oh, this is funny.
Paralyzed.
Piranha
Oh,
sized.
Paratoad. That's what happened.
Yeah. Should have gotten thrown off ages ago. Bully, bully. He's gonna die now. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Too small.
I hope so. Yeah, he's got spells.
Nice. Nice. Beautiful.
You don't get to sleep.
There is no sleep for the dead.
戻ったら若社長に
Only
報告しましょうか
Yes. Oh, I'm wondering how I'm
Can't
gonna
wait
go on
to
the
get my
walk
Palico
today.
sleep weapon.
Zappity
You'll do
dappity.
great.
All of the time, there's like this just kind of like, God, I'm gonna freeze to death. I keep thinking it's gonna get better. Like, I'll get more used to the cold and stuff like that, but then it just doesn't, and it's like... At least it hasn't yet, so there's still hope. Small amount of hope, but there's still hope.
Moves to Queensland.
No! Never!
It was funny. It was funny. I was in a conversation with somebody last night at Thursday, dude, and she was like, the place in Queensland I'm from is from where like, is from like Pauline Hanson's electorate, and someone just like chimed in with, "Oh, so you're from racist Queensland?" And she's just like, "Yeah."
Yikes. Actually, that's funny because on voting day, Adara and I and Lily were walking down a street and like towards to like start voting, or we're gonna eat food before we vote. And someone legitimately passed by us and said something along the lines of, "And this is why we need Pauline Hanson to put things right." And we all like turned to each other like, did we just hear someone say that aloud? It was so funny. Oh my god.
緊急クエストだ
Because obviously, like, you never hear anyone aloud say something to the effect of, "I want to vote for Pauline Hanson." No one wants to. Everyone most people in Australia are sane.
Yeah, because it's mostly because everybody's greatest fear is to sound stupid in public.
Yeah. Only way to go. Only stupidity.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just
Only stupidity. Only stupidity for your kind.
yes.
お願いね
Onegai ne. Don't worry, man. I'll do it. Yokata. What? I'm just talking to random people.
新商品入荷よ
Ah.
So what's the next thing? Up to Zora Magdarus yet? Oh, Agenath. It's back to the Agenath. My brain's like, oh, we'll do Agenath.
拠点集合
It shouldn't be too
の
long,
総
right?
支
No. And go take your walk.
Okay, fine.
It can be later.
Hell yeah. Pink Hair Adventures. Piggy!
Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, so I bonked the Anjanath when I saw him
Hmm.
in the lead up to the Toby quest. He dropped a scale, which is what you need to upgrade Defender.
Oh! My god, man.
I'm even more OP.
Yes, the only way to go. Can I make herbal medicines yet? I can! Even better.
I was just here to check out Toby Kadachi's weapon.
Oh, right, yeah, I should look at that stuff first. Oh, I don't really ever want to leave this house. I say that, the house is usually colder than, house is usually
Yeah,
colder
I
than
mean,
everything else.
Yeah, things are weird. Like, okay, like, I mean, sometimes it's just different things. Like, for example, if I take a, like, it's already cold, like, unless you're working, like, really close to where the ovens are, it's pretty cold at
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. I was thinking maybe you're in a heater room again.
Nah. I don't want to be. I don't want to be in that room. But anyway, like, if you it's not unreasonable to go like, when you take your break, you will often come back even colder because you've been sitting for half an hour.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I haven't done anything. Like, nothing is keeping me warm at the moment, so yeah, I need colder now.
Well, yeah, I've definitely, like, the warmest part of the day is when I go on my walk. Which is sad because I usually don't want to leave the house because I'm like, oh, it's too cold. It's like, I can't win between the two.
Me just saying something incredibly foolish. Going, you know, if you ran, you'd be even warm.
No, that requires, and then I'd be tired at the same time. Gross. Nah.
Yeah.
I go for just
long enough.
Yeah.
Just long enough.
Usually by the time I get to Adara, like, I'm, like, my hands are warm, like, every part of me is, like, warming up, but usually by the time I get home, I'm, like, actually sweating, and I'm like, gross. Now I'm gonna be, like, cold. Also, Scott, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Like the you two talking about old, like, connection cables make it sound like you're two ancient people. It's like my dad sitting down and being like, back in my day, we had 3 cords. We had the audio, the visual, and the other one, whatever the hell that did.
It's fine.
No, FJ! No, FJ, bad!
What do you do?
He sent a picture of him being like, the speed limit is higher if the destination is the pub, right? Should I call the Tasmanian police? Oh wait, they won't care, apparently. Anyway.
I sincerely want FJ to get, like, a road fine just so he won't do it again.
Oh, you think he won't do it again? It irritates me so much that most of his thing is, oh, the Tasmanian, Victorian police will crack down on anything. And I'm like, oh god. Like, isn't it great that they don't crack down on the laws like the Tasmanians do? Like, disagree. I want to make sure that I don't hear about you dying in a car crash, please. Okay, thanks. Anyway, that aside. Thank you for the games, dude.
Yeah, no problem. We will need to continue because obviously.
Because it's a great game. And then we'll play Rise again for some weird reason.
I
don't know. Well, there's Defender gear now, right? Or is it when?
I know. Honestly, we should probably not worry about having to fight, like, Camellia, Zormander, as whatever together because we've already done it.
No, well, I can't do it by myself. That's why I'm, like, waiting. I mean, it's just in my brain, it's like, there's no point us playing together unless Kirsty's playing, because Kirsty's the one who we need to get up to rank 20, and then to rank 30. Yes. Like, I think we'll click over, and obviously Kirsty will still be at 20, and the rest of us will be at, like, 50, we'll be at 30, so it's that sort of stuff I'm worried about, so that's why that's what I want to be doing on the weekends, at least.
Yeah, we'll
see. Or we'll somehow talk both Jaden and Kirsty into playing, remaking new accounts, and probably won't, but still. Anyway, see you around.
Yep. I'm sure I will talk to you later.
Okay.
Probably.
Maybe. Absolutely.
I hope. I sure do hope so.
Probably.
Scarpa.
That's what I'll do. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright guys, that's it. I don't know what I'm doing for tonight's stream. I still haven't decided what exactly I'm doing. I was gonna do an Ocarina of Time rando. But I could finish Twilight Princess, but I also could just not finish Twilight Princess. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But whatever. It's just the way it goes. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you'll have an excellent day today and tomorrow. There might be a stream tonight. Maybe I'll just be like, nah, fuck it, and not stream. I don't know. I also kind of want to do an Ocarina of Time rando. Like a single player Ocarina of Time rando. Rather than worrying about like other people's items and stuff. Just do one. That's just me. And would just vibe or something. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Okay. Bye-bye. Why my microphone was so far away from me this entire time. Shh. It's fine. Okay.